Salutations, baseball fans. I'm Drew Neverett, and we've got a treat for you here this weekend. It's another rendition of UNLV Hustlin' Rebel Baseball. The Bradley Braves of the Missouri Valley Conference travel in from Peoria, Illinois to take on your UNLV Hustlin' Rebels. A three-game set this weekend should be an absolute treat early in non-conference play. Bradley Braves come into this one with a 1-3 record, in your UNLV Hustlin' Rebels 2-2 after splitting a four-game weekend set against the visiting Austin Peay Governors of the Atlantic Sun Conference. Big-time pitching matchup in this one tonight. Both teams Friday starters, both of the guys deemed to be best suited for the big time. As for Bradley, it's going to be William Soignier, the big 6'3" right-hander. And for your UNLV Hustlin' Rebels, a familiar face in his third season here in Las Vegas. It's Carson Lane, junior from Huntington Beach, California, Huntington Beach High School. Lane stands 6'3", 212 pounds, and we know a lot about this kid from the last 2 years, and he's really developed and come into his own as the Friday starter and the ace of this Rebel pitching staff. Infielders taking their warm-ups. We're just a few minutes away from getting started on a beautiful Friday night. A little cold, not too much wind at all. Flagpole in dead center field, nearly still. Expecting a little bit of wind out that way towards center to pick up as we get going tonight. Give you the lineup here for the Bradley Braves from first-year manager Justin Dedman. Batting first and playing left field, it'll be Ashton Horcham. Hitting second, number 6, the third baseman Sorab Razai. In the 3-hole, it's AJ Garcia out in center field. Batting cleanup, third baseman Anthony Martinez. He's a heavy hitter. In the 5-hole, it's Hayden Miller at second base. Batting 6th will be Michael Quick playing right field. The designated hitter in the 7th spot, Jack Holubowski. Batting 8th, the shortstop will be Peyton Nelson, and rounding out the lineup will be the Braves catcher, Jackson Schumacher. Like I said, he'll be facing Carson Lane, which will be a tall task for the entire Braves lineup. About to get started here as left fielder Ashton Horcham digs in from the right side, and beautiful night for some Hustlin' Rebel baseball, looking to start the weekend series strong. Lane dials it up from the windup, kicks and pitches, and delivers a fastball for called strike one, and we're right on time with the 6:05 p.m. first pitch. A little bit chilly one. See most of the infielders with the sleeves, all 4 infielders wearing those black long sleeves. Second pitch from Carson Lane right down the middle, but fouled off by Horcham, and quickly Lane's where he wants to be, ahead in the count, 0-2. You can hear that plane coming in overhead, as it's been a tradition here since Earl E. Wilson was built, just a couple of blocks from Harry Reid International. 0-2 delivery from Carson Lane, inside corner, just missing a bit inside. Good take from Horcham. Carson Lane, a guy who's really developed so much in his time. Understands Stolte as a UNLV Hustlin' Rebel. Excellent season last year. We'll get into that in just a bit. Here's the 1-2. Changeup misses low in the dirt, count even, 2-2. And Carson Lane, one of the best pitchers in the entire Mountain West Conference last season. Made the All-Mountain West first team. Earned himself a Pitcher of the Week award as well for a spectacular performance against the Fresno State Bulldogs. Here's the 2-2. This one fouled and carrying to the left side. That'll find the Braves bullpen. Count remains 2-2. And mentioned that stellar performance from Carson Lane last season. 8 no-hit innings, 3 walks and 9 strikeouts, and it was finished off by Alex Overbay, a combined no-hitter, one of the historic days in this UNLV baseball program. Horcham awaits the 2-2 from Lane. Fastball's just a bit high, and Horcham works his way all the way back to a full count. Last thing you want to do in terms of your confidence is start 0-2 and walk the leadoff man. Pivotal full count pitch on the way. Lane with the windup. Inside pitch just a bit inside, and that's going to be ball 4 as Lane awards Horcham the free pass to start off this contest.
Now batting for Bradley, the third baseman, number 6,
Sorab Razai, the third baseman, steps in here. One of the many newcomers on this Bradley Braves roster. They have 6 guys in tonight's lineup transferring either from junior college or community college. Definitely was the route first-year manager Justin Dedman went when constructing this roster, getting some guys that were studs at the junior college level. Short squat stance from Razai as he awaits Lane now pitching out of the stretch. First pitch misses low, and that's 5 straight balls from Carson Lane. This Braves team, a team that runs early and often. One of their philosophies being aggressive on the base paths. 1-0 pitch from Lane. Big cut from Razai, but to no avail. Count even at 1-1. This is the 9th time that these two programs have faced off. The series starting in 2013 now, 13 years later. Rebels have a 7-1 record in the prior 8 games, dominating all 8 games played at Earl E. Wilson. 1-1 pitch, tails a bit high and inside on the Braves' third baseman. It's 2-1. Lane, a guy we've seen with some command problems, but once he settles in, really has that put away stuff. Looking to really locate the fastball here in the early parts of this first inning. Goes off speed there on the 2-1 and again misses just a bit inside, and 3-1. He's in danger of losing the second straight batter. Lane out of the stretch. No check on the runner. Runner takes off. Ball 4. It is high, so the runner taking off is irrelevant. And now 2 straight walks to start off the top of the first for Carson Lane. Bradley Braves in an advantageous position. We'll line up the defense here for you for the UNLV Rebels. Catching Carson Lane is battery mate Aiden Garcia. Your infield from left to right. Drew Berrigan at third. Cooper Sheff at shortstop. Marcos Rosales at second base. And towing the first base bag, Johnny Rodriguez. Outfield left to right will be Jack Salmon, Jaden Sanchez in center, and Nin Burns the second out and right. First pitch to A.J. Garcia. He squares up a bunt. It's fouled to the backstop. A.J. Garcia, maybe the highest caliber transfer on either roster tonight. He's out in center field. Last year he played in the Big Ten for the Michigan Wolverines. 24 appearances, hit .250, and just a handful of at-bats. Squares around to bunt again. This time he pulls back on a high fastball from Lane. Count is 1-1. Pretty rare at any level of baseball to see your left-handed 3-hole hitter squaring around to bunt, but when you're gifted 2 base runners, you want to get those guys moving. Lane checks the runner at second. Another square from Garcia to bunt. He will bunt. Rodriguez fields successfully. Throw is in time to the covering Marcos Rosales. Score that 3-4 and a sacrifice bunt for Garcia.
Now batting for Bradley, first baseman.
UNLV will take the out, but now 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out for a power hitter in Anthony Martinez. Plays first base for the Braves, transferring over from South Suburban Junior College, where hit 14 home runs, drove in 81 runs last season. Lane's first pitch swung on and missed. The high fastball has had a couple of Braves batters guessing thus far, and is a great first pitch for Lane. Lane can mix in a changeup, can mix in a slider. See if he chooses one of those options here on the 0-1. This one on the outside, fouled off. Had a legs at the ballpark towards the first base side. And Lane where he wants to be. It's 0-2. A great spot for him. Lane looking for the K to leave both of those runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Swung on, driven to left center. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. It loops in. Both runners are going to come in to score. Horcham and Razai trailing just behind, and the Braves are off to a quick 2-0 lead. Still just 1 gone in this one. Not the ideal start you're looking for on a Friday night for Carson Lane. We'll see how he settles back in here against Hayden Miller, the second baseman for Bradley. Hayden Miller plays some infield, some outfield. He's a senior. Multiple years on this Bradley roster. First pitch called strike. Carson Lane not having any problems delivering a strike on the first offering so far. Doing so to all 4 batters he's faced. Little extra lead from Anthony Martinez. See if Lane checks on him or not. He doesn't. The kick and the pitch. Scalded down the left field line. It's got some carry, and it clears the wall. A wall-scraping home run for Hayden Miller. So the Bradley Braves are off to an emphatic start against the Rebels Friday night starter Carson Lane. Hayden Miller, an excellent display of hitting right there. Could really see the hip set, and he turned on that one. A textbook line drive, a textbook swing for a double, but just a little extra carry. Got that one right over the left field wall. Before you can even blink, 9 minutes into this ball game, it's 4-0 Bradley. Michael Quick steps in, the right fielder. Left-handed batter will take high and in for ball 1. Just 2 hits thus far, those 2 walks proving to be very costly early on. 1-0 pitch back out of the windup. Carson Lane, he misses, and you can hear from that left side dugout the Bradley Braves are excited to be here in Las Vegas, and they're excited with the start that they've had tonight. 2-0 pitch from Lane. Settles in with the fastball there on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Michael Quick, the right fielder, transferred from Mid-Plains McCook Community College, playing his ball in Nebraska a season ago. Carson finds the zone once more, evens up the count at 2-2. Strikeout would go a long way for the confidence here. 2-2 delivery on the way. Swung on, chopped foul behind the plate. And a decent battle here from Michael Quick. Bradley not necessarily expecting to be a powerhouse in the context of the Missouri Valley Conference this year, but looking great on the offensive side of things in the first inning. Check swing does not offer. Lane misses again, and it's a full count for the 3rd time in the top of the first inning for Carson. Full count delivery on the way. Swung on and driven. Gets past the second baseman, Rosales. Nice piece of hitting from Michael Quick to extend the hot streak of the Bradley offense in inning number 1. 3 hits and 2 walks through 6 batters, just continuing to dominate Carson Lane, and pitching coach Jeff Opalewski going to take a minute to give Carson Lane a breather. Maybe just hang out and try to really settle down. This was not at all the start that they were hoping for, and it's about damage control at this point here in the top of the first. Not a ton of adversity faced by Carson Lane last season throughout at least the Mountain West slate. He had 1 or 2 outings in the non-con where things got out of hand as well. One that comes to mind was against 25th ranked University of Cincinnati, a pretty solid team, if you ask me. But a quick mound visit from Coach Opalewski. Most likely just instilling some wisdom in Carson Lane and saying, hey, pick your head up, believe in yourself, and you know what you're capable of. Runner on first is Michael Quick, and Jack Holubowski, the designated hitter, will step in. Standing at 6'2" from Chesterfield, Missouri. He takes the first pitch. The runner takes off. The throw is not in time, and it's off to the right of the bag a little bit from our point of view. Talking about the stolen bases. They don't call him Michael Quick for nothing. Swipe second base, and the runner is in scoring position, eliminating a double play opportunity for the Rebel defense. Holubowski from East Central Missouri Community College last season. Nice campaign of his own, 10 home runs, 39 runs batted in. Fouls this one up and into the net. I've already seen 2 stolen base attempts. One didn't matter due to a base on balls advancing the runner, but always want to steal the extra 90 feet when possible. That's the MO of this Braves team. Huge lead in the secondary off second base as Lane misses with the off speed. Count moves to 2-1. You don't want to always groove the fastball in there, but Carson Lane, when he's able to get up there with the fastball, it is a tough pitch to hit, and he needs some confidence at this point. Strike is called, the throw is down, and the throw is in time. An excellent throw by Aiden Garcia. Bit of a late jump there by Michael Quick, and this time he's caught stealing for the second out. Sometimes you got to rely on your defense, and beautiful execution by the catcher, Aiden Garcia. So now, just 1 strike away from getting out of the inning is Carson Lane. This 2-2 pitch, chopped and fouled. It'll fall into the UNLV dugout. 4 runs early so far for Bradley. At this point, manageable, right? You're at home. Potent offense potential for the Rebels, and have an opportunity, a lot of opportunities tonight to make things up. This pitch near the head of Jack Holubowski, and once again, a full count to a Bradley batter in the top of inning number 1. Lane settles out of the windup. The full count pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 4. Jack Holubowski takes off his gear and will trot over to first base. 3 hits and 3 walks so far for the Bradley offense. Carson Lane looking to get that evasive third out. Peyton Nelson, the shortstop, wearing number 1, steps into the left side batter's box. Nelson started all 4 games, 3 for 10 so far at the plate this season. First pitch, fastball misses well outside. Garcia makes the stab at it, 1-0 the count. 3 hits for Nelson. They're all singles so far this year. 3 strikeouts on the ledger as well for him. Carson Lane back out of the stretch. Big lead from the runner at first. This pitch, a fastball peppered on the low part of the plate. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. You look at Lane's numbers last year, it's 4.23 ERA, a big improvement from his freshman season, and 78 innings, 85 strikeouts, and 38 walks, so he's no stranger to the walk, and runner takes off, but at the same time, the hit and run is on. Nelson flicks a single into center field, and the advancement from Holubowski to third base will be elementary. Excellent piece of old school baseball right there from Bradley. The hit and run executed to perfection. It's Peyton Nelson on board with his 4th hit of the year. And now there's 2 on with 2 out. Runners on the corners for Bradley, and it'll be the 9-man and the catcher, Jackson Schumacher. Hitting ninth, known to be more of a defense-first guy, but you could never tell that if you look at his 2025 numbers. 56 games at Kirkwood Community College. He hit .294, 18 long balls, 74 runs batted in. So he's got some pop as well, this big righty. First pitch narrowly misses. That's Carson Lane, and it's 1-0. Schumacher's first at-bat of his Division I baseball career. Respectable lead on first base from Nelson. He'll take off, the pitch is inside, and a feint from Aiden Garcia, but no actual throw. So it'll be another stolen base, 2 in the top of the first. Both guys, Quick and Nelson, with stolen bases, did not record a stolen base last season at their respective community colleges. So it tells you a lot about this year's Bradley philosophy of take the 90 when it's given to you. Lane finds the zone with this one, and it's 2-1. Really big damage control opportunity for the junior Carson Lane right now. A base hit extends a 4-run lead to a 6-run lead. You do not want to see that happen. This one is fouled off to the right side behind the bleachers. Count is even, 2-2 Carson Lane. Man, would a strikeout be huge for the confidence and to get this crowd back into the game early on. Lane out of the stretch, 2-2, 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Goes off speed, and Carson Lane ends the frame with the strikeout, but the damage is done for Bradley. 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. Halfway through the top frame, Bradley 4, UNLV 0.
Are available for purchase at the Smoking Sam's concession stand and bar. Enjoy $5 off ribbon fries and $2 beers through the second inning. Also, buy one, get one free hot dogs. Hustling Rebels thanks Smoking Sam's for the continued support of the program.
UNLV Hustlin' Rebel Baseball is brought to you by Southern Nevada Chevy Dealers. With impressive towing, incredible bed and tailgate functionality, and powerful engines, Chevy Silverado, Colorado, and Tahoe have what you need to get things done. When you want to do it all, Chevy's got you. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealer. 4-0 heading into the bottom of the first here from Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Not how you draw it up if you're a Rebel fan. That's why they play a top half and a bottom half. You got all sorts of opportunities for the Rebels on the offensive side of things. They'll take their hacks to start this game against William Soignier. Spell it S-O-I-G-N-I-E-R. The junior right-handed pitcher out of Shreveport, Louisiana, stands at 6'3", 225. A tall drink of water for the Bradley Braves. UNLV looking to get things going. Jack Salmon leads things off. He's playing left field and batting first. Batting second, Marcos Rosales at second base. Aiden Garcia in the 3-hole catching. Drew Berrigan hitting fourth and playing third. Nin Burns the second in right field. hitting fifth as Jack Salmon fouls the first pitch off. Rounding out the rest of the order, 6-hole Johnny Rodriguez playing first base. In the 7th hole, a familiar name, Cooper Sheff at shortstop. The designated hitter, hitting 8th is Jaden Hurdle, and rounding it out, the center fielder, Jaden Sanchez. A 1 pitch from Soignier. Isn't handled by the catcher, but called for a strike nonetheless, and it's 0-2 to Jack Salmon. Salmon, a transfer from Hawaii. Played 29 games there last season at .231, drove in 5 runs. Coming off the bench for the Rainbow Warriors. 0-2 pitch from Soignier, looking to get him on the inside corner, but misses. First ball he has thrown. The count is 1-2 to Jack Salmon. If that last name sounds familiar to you Major League Baseball fans, you wouldn't be too crazy. His uncle is in fact Tim Salmon of Los Angeles Angels fame. 1-2 pitch. Salmon takes outside and count even, 2-2. For Jack Salmon, tied for the team lead in hits thus far. 6 hits in 17 at-bats for a .353 clip. 2-2 pitch on the way, fouls it off his leg and towards the pitcher. Count's gonna remain 2-2. Salmon throws righty and he bats from the left side. He's a senior from Newport Beach, California. Experienced guy and a guy who gets on base like it's his job. Salmon with the hands high and tight to his body awaits the 2-2 delivery from Soignier. Checks his swing. The appeal to the third base umpire does not go and the count is now full. It's Greg Charles over there at third base. Alex Nash, the umpire, at second. Michael Raines at first, and the crew chief, Adam Dowdy, calling the balls and strikes for you tonight. Full count delivery from Soignier. Salmon takes the inside pitch and rips it towards the baseball building, but it's a foul ball. Salmon doing a good job already working William Soignier in. Soignier transfer from Paris Junior College in Paris, Texas. Soignier changes up on Salmon. He gets the swing and the miss. So a laborious at-bat from both sides, but William Soignier comes out on top. Second baseman Marcos Rosales steps in, batting second this inning, and we'll line up the Bradley defense for you. Jackson Schumacher, the battery mate of Soignier, catching. First baseman is Anthony Martinez. Hayden Miller, Peyton Nelson make up the middle infield. Sorab Razai sits at third base. Ashton Horcham in left field. AJ Garcia in center, and Michael Quick in right field. Time is called by Soignier. His first delivery was in the dirt for a ball. Marcos Rosales, one of the very highly touted transfers on this UNLV roster coming in from Cal State Fullerton. Played 33 games there, .246 hitter. Has some wheels. 3 triples and a stolen base, but 6 homers, 28 runs batted in. And a good eye there as he takes low and away, and he's ahead in the count 2-0. Marcos Rosales, 5'9", but packs a lot of power. Elite hand speed from the infielder from West Covina, California. This one smacked foul to the left side. Soignier earns the first strike of the count, 2-1. Rosales ahead in a hitter's count. Rosales, 2 home runs so far in the early going. Leads the team in that category. Soignier misses once. Pardon me, that one's in the zone, evening this count up at 2-2. Rosales doesn't choke up, but definitely a half step inside towards the plate as he'll watch ball 3 trickle to the right of the catcher. And for the second straight batter in the bottom of the first, it's a full count. Hustlin' Rebels look to work William Soignier's pitch count up, especially on this Friday night. 3-2 pitch misses wide to the right-handed Rosales. And he'll trot to first with a free pass and the first Rebel base runner of the weekend.
Now batting for UNLV.
Coming up is Aiden Garcia, the catcher. Saw his arm on display throwing out a runner at third base and what proved to be a pretty pivotal out in the top of the first. But Aiden Garcia on the offensive side, big-time transfer from Florida Atlantic last season. First pitch, hefty cut, swings right underneath that one. Soigné ahead 0-2, and you look at Soigné, he's a guy sitting consistently in the low 90s, can top at 95, and junior college last year, an 8-5 record, 4.04 earned run average. And he picks off over to first, and he catches Rosales leaning. A big-time lean from Rosales. Soigné makes the wise decision to turn, fire over, and he'll pick off the Rebel second baseman. So just like that, the free pass is wiped off the bases, and Soigné can reset with 2 outs, the base is empty, and already ahead in the count to Aiden Garcia. Guy that goes out of the stretch even when no one is on is Soigné. Pumps that fastball in, but he misses wide. Count even at 1-1. Soigné 25 walks in his 75.2 innings last season in Paris, Texas. 1-1 on the way. Frame attempt by the catcher, but no success there, and it's 2-1. Good eye from Aiden Garcia. Garcia 2 for 9 thus far. Scored 3 runs and driven 1 in himself through 4 games in that series against Austin Peay last week. As he'll swing through strike 2. William Soigné hoping to face the minimum here and go 1-2-3. He's got the 2-2 pitch on the way to Garcia. Tails inside, forcing Garcia to turn away almost into that pitch. And 3 batters, 3 full counts for William Soigné. Garcia leans back, toes in, ready for the full count pitch. And he is rung up on strikes. Soigné drops a curve low and in and just nips the zone. 2 strikeouts and an excellent frame from William Soigné. No runs, no hits, none left on through 1 full here in Las Vegas. Bradley leads it 4-0.
Rebel fans, Intermountain Health is here to help you live the healthiest life possible. As the official health partner of UNLV Athletics, Intermountain Health is dedicated to promoting health and wellness in our community. And Rebel fans, another reminder, Smokin' Sam's, always here for you. Feeling thirsty? Go grab yourself a $1 beer at Smokin' Sam's.
We're set to get underway in the top of the second inning as Bradley leads UNLV 4-0 through a full frame. In what is typically a pitcher's duel type of Friday, William Soignier looks elite thus far for the Bradley Braves. Just 20 pitches, 10 of those for strikes, and faced the minimum 3 batters for UNLV. Starting off the top half of the second, the same way we began this game. The leadoff man, Ashton Horcham. First pitch from Lane. Goes off speed. Missing low for ball number 1. Horcham earned a free pass and came around to score the game's first run. Carson goes back to his bread and butter, the fastball high, and it's called for strike. No, just, yeah, called for strike 1. Pardon me. Carson out of the windup, the pitch fouled directly back and goes straight back to that fastball again. And when Carson Lane is working at his finest, it's when he's pumping that fastball in, but pumping it with command. 2 straight pitches with that high location. Hard for the batters to pick it up when it's coming in 92, where Lane consistently sits. Here's the 2-1. 1-2, pardon me, off speed, fouled off on top of the canopy above our heads here in the press box. Bradley Braves looking to pick up their 2nd win all time in this series and at this ballpark. 1-2 delivery from Lane is low and away, 2-2. Similarly to the first at-bat, Horcham started with a couple strikes and working his way back in on Lane. This one, again, missing high, and full count once again to Ashton Horcham. Limiting the leadoff walks, the walks in general, but especially the leadoff walks is the Rebels' key to keeping this one competitive and giving their offense a chance on the other side of the inning. Full count pitch. Pop fly to the left side in foul territory, giving chase is Berrigan, but he overruns it just a little bit, has to jump back, and it finds the dirt for another foul ball, and Ashton Horcham lives to see another pitch. And wild, too. The previous 8 times these teams have faced off in their history, Bradley has scored a combined 4 runs in those games, matching that total in the first frame tonight. Great start here on the road for manager Justin Dedman in his first season at the helm. This one dribbled up the middle, incredible sliding play. Runner trips on his way to first. Would have been out anyway, and a spectacular sliding play from Marcos Rosales, but that'll be Horcham down as he bit it pretty hard there. Not a natural movement over on the first base side, and hate to see a guy down, especially with any type of lower body injury. Training staff checking in on him here. And not a great scene. He is up here now, at least able to put some sort of weight on it, so I hate to speculate, but potentially an okay sign here in the early part. He's walking over with a little bit of assistance back to the dugout and maybe favoring that left knee just a little bit, but you hope everything's all right with him. He's pointing to his shoulder at this point now, so just a tough fall there from Horcham. Not something you like to see. Nonetheless, a put out recorded, and the first batter's retired for Carson Lane in the second. Sorab Razai now will step in, the third baseman. Also walked, also came around to score on the Anthony Martinez single in the first. Carson Lane now ready for the first pitch. Gets that fastball on the inside corner. Strike 1, and the more of those, the better for Carson Lane. Really gets into his stride, really gets consistent when those first pitch fastballs find the zone. 0-1 off speed outside, missing. Count even, 1-1. Talked a little bit about Justin Dedman. He's the 6th head coach in Bradley history. Remarkable when you consider their program dating back nearly 100 years. And this one is a ball low. 2-1 is the count now on Rezai. But Dedman came from Loyola Marymount, California. He was the recruiting coordinator during the 24 and 25 seasons, getting his first opportunity as the head coach in the Missouri Valley Conference. This one swung on and missed by Rezai, count even at 2-2. Talked a little bit about the aggressive base running from Bradley in the early going. They had 9 attempts in their first 4 games, successfully stealing 7. That total now up to 9 for 12 on the season. And this pitch, Lane finds the outside corner, goes off speed, and fools Rosales for the backwards K. 2 up, 2 down for Carson Lane, and that's more like it. 2 quick outs, and A.J. Garcia, the center fielder for Bradley, hopes to expand the Bradley offense so far. Garcia sacrificed bunt to move both the 1 and 2 men in the order over into scoring position in the first. Big hack on the first offering from Lane. And again, 3 straight batters, he gets ahead 0-1. First 2 first pitch strikes have paid dividends for Lane. Let's see how this at-bat plays out. Fastball missing inside for Lane, count even at 1-1. A.J. Garcia, left-handed batter. Settling in, Lane missing, Garcia taking all the way. You've got A.J. Garcia in the 3-hole for Bradley. You've got Aiden Garcia in the 3-hole for UNLV. Twirling the bat as Garcia sets back in. Lane out of the windup, the 2-1. Again, just overextending a little bit. That fastball bounces before it hits the plate. And Garcia 1 ball away from a free pass to first. Lane sitting at 56 pitches now, with 2 gone in the second. Looking to limit it, and an out here would go a really long way. Back to the fastball. Taken for strike 2, and the count runs full to the center fielder, Garcia. Garcia came into this one hitting .214 for the Braves. The full count pitch, called strike 3. Lane to the fastball, gets it done. 2 strikeouts looking for the junior right-hander from UNLV. We're halfway through the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Braves, and they remain on top of UNLV 4-0.
There's no better place to catch the game than Parkway Tavern. Go Rebels!
UNLV Hustlin' Rebels Baseball is brought to you by Pueblo Medical Imaging. The friendly staff at Pueblo Medical Imaging is eager to take care of all your radiology needs and offers same-day, next-day availability. With top-of-the-line, state-of-the-art equipment, they're open 7 days a week with early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all patient schedules. Bottom of the second, 4, 5, and 6 due up for the UNLV Hustlin' Rebels. as they trail Bradley 4-0. We saw Ashton Horcham, the left fielder, take a tumble going to first base, and he's been removed in this one. Replacing him in left field is Landon Lowe. Graduate student playing left field. Will do the relief duties in left. And the first pitch on the way to Drew Berrigan is called for strike one. So an early defensive replacement. You hate to see any type of injury, but it's next man up in left for Bradley. Second pitch to Berrigan, swung on a bit early on the off-speed pitch, coming in at 82 miles per hour from William Soignier. Soignier looks to be very efficient. 20 pitches in his first inning. 2 quick strikes in his second. 0-2 goes fastball. Berrigan trying to catch up. Foul tips it to the backstop. Drew Berrigan, another one of those high-caliber transfers coming in from a pretty big-time baseball school. Played 30 games last season at Western Kentucky. Hit .321. This one he'll swing and miss. The pitch goes in the dirt. Catcher steps to the inside. 2 shuffles. Retires Berrigan. 1-3 the put out. So no hits yet for the Rebels through 4 at-bats. A base runner on the walk, but Rosales was picked off. And with 1 gone here, it's Nin Burns the second. Burns, an outfielder, listed 5'11", 190. He's a redshirt sophomore from Covina, California. He'll take ball 1 outside as it goes all the way to the backstop. Burns, an interesting case. Kind of jumped around all over the place like a lot of guys you see in college baseball. So he'll take a off-speed pitch on the outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Started community college at Mount San Antonio for 2 seasons, then transferred to Cal Poly Pomona, then to Texas Southern, where he was spectacular in the SWAC. Then last season played at Northwest Nazarene, 61 games, .338 average, totaling 15 homers and 53 RBIs. He awaits the 2-1 pitch from Soignier, big swing and a miss, and that was a 1-2 delivery, meaning swing and a miss is strike 3 for Burns. 5 batters faced for William Soignier. He struck out 4 of them and picked off the one that reached base. Soignier looking incredible in the early parts of this contest, and pretty telling he was voted to the Missouri Valley Conference preseason watch list. The first baseman, Johnny Rodriguez, steps in from the right side as he takes ball 1 a bit low on that changeup from Soignier. Johnny Rodriguez, big 6'2" lefty, 220, the junior from Fullerton, California. The windup from Soignier. The cut from Rodriguez is fouled off. Johnny Rodriguez started all 4 contests, 17 at-bats, 4 hits for him. He scored 2 runs, driven in 3. 1-1 pitch is high from Soignier, a little bit too much on that fastball. A hitter's count for Johnny Rodriguez, 2-1. Rodriguez, another community college transfer for the Hustlin' Rebels. 40 games for him at Golden West Community College. Hit over 400 in the 2025 campaign. Off-speed pitch sprinkled in perfectly on the outside part of the plate. And 2-2 is the count to Johnny Rodriguez. William Soignier trying to strike out the side. Full windup from the big righty Soignier. Misses wide, and the count is now full. Big opportunity for Johnny Rodriguez. Hustlin' Rebels need to find a guy on base before they can start chipping away at that 4-run deficit they currently face. Full count delivery from Soignier. Swing, and it's popped up. Will the ballpark contain it? It will not. Finds the seats. Foul on the third base side as Rodriguez lives to see another day. Bradley, I think, caught a lot of people in attendance, including the Rebels lineup and Carson Lane by surprise here, a 4-0 lead, and William Soignier looking to protect it. Another full count delivery on the way, swung on and missed. Another drop third strike, no tag, the throw is down, so another strikeout for Soignier. He strikes out the side, 2 of them in the drop third strike variety. No runs, no hits, no errors, and Soignier continues to pump. We're through 2 full here at the Earl. The Bradley Braves lead the UNLV Hustlin' Rebels 4-0.
Hustlin' Rebels with a gift today. A donation to baseball directly strengthens the student-athlete experience. Your generosity fuels their drive to compete at the highest level while succeeding in the classroom. Join us in empowering the Hustlin' Rebels this season.
Third inning about to get underway here from beautiful Paradise, Nevada. The Bradley Braves lead UNLV 4-0 here, thanks to a great first frame offensively. A lot of base runners, a 2-run shot from the second baseman, Hayden Miller, has it sitting 4-0. It'll be the second go-around for the 4, 5, and 6 batters in the Braves lineup, starting with the first baseman, Anthony Martinez. He's a big guy. Didn't need all of his power in his first at-bat. Drove in 2 runners with a little bloop single out to left center field. First pitch from Carson Lane goes with the slider, called for strike 1. Lane certainly settled in and looked more like his usual self in the second frame. 1-2-3 inning with 2 called strike 3s for him. This one missing outside. Count is 1-1. Martinez, one of 2 guys in the starting lineup for Bradley to come in from South Suburban Junior College. He and Sarab Razine, teammates last year, both excellent seasons. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Carson Lane back out of the windup, 2-1. Missing again, and his off speed seems to be something he's not quite getting to tonight. Everything success-wise has come from the fastball. 2 of his 3 strikeouts ending with the fastball. A couple of off-speed misses, and 3-1 goes right back to the heater. 90 right down Broadway. And the count goes full to Anthony Martinez. The inside fastball, the high fastball has been key for Carson Lane. This time goes upstairs again on the outside part of the plate. Strike 3 called. 3 consecutive strikeouts going back to the second frame, and Carson Lane dialing it back in. Looking extremely solid when he's able to locate. Lane has really settled in. Hayden Miller, second baseman, steps back in and takes the first pitch on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Hayden Miller, just a beautiful piece of hitting in the first frame with 2 strikes. Turned on an inside fastball, just hit a laser down the left field line, and it crept over the fence for a 2-run shot. Lane missing low. Count even at 1-1. Slight waggle of the bat here from Miller, the transfer from Middle Tennessee. This one popped way up there, drifting over to the right side. It's going to clear the UNLV dugout just barely and clear that net for a foul ball. 1-2, the count to Hayden Miller. Bradley of the Missouri Valley Conference came in 8th place last season in a highly competitive MVC. 16-35 the overall record, but 12-15 in conference. Here's the 1-2 from Lane. Swung on and missed off speed. Hayden Miller goes up, tries to get it, comes away with nothing. And that's 4 straight strikeouts for Carson. 5 total through 2 2/3. Hoping to put that rocky first frame behind him. He's certainly done just that. So 2 quick strikeouts for Lane, and Michael Quick steps back in. He's the right fielder, and he's got a base hit so far. First pitch, he's going to pull a drag bunt, and it is just perfectly executed. He's a lefty, he's fast, he's stolen a base already, and now that's 2 singles in 2 different varieties in as many plate appearances tonight. So tough to make that play. You can practice it in PFPs all you want. Lane coming down to his left side and momentum taking him towards home plate. The drag bunt pushed perfectly, just trickling past the mound to Carson's left side. Did his best, tried to stick the glove down, kind of ended up in the heel of his wrist, but no chance at a throw. And with 2 outs and nobody on, a nice little unorthodox play by Michael Quick. Jack Holubowski, the designated hitter, steps in. First pitch in the dirt, snap back throw, goes back to first baseman. Rodriguez applies the tag, but it's not in time. Michael Quick has been a little bit bouncy on the base paths. Almost caught in no man's land there, but able to get back in time. Quick stole second, and then 2 pitches later tried to steal third base. Was gunned down by Aiden Garcia. 1-0 from Carson Lane, checks on the runner. Very much on the front of the mind of the pitcher is Michael Quick. No luck on that pickoff, but Bradley likes to swipe bags. They've got a lot of guys that can do it once on base. Still a big lead from Quick, short secondary lead. This pitch, a fastball, finds the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. 2 gone here. Lane would hate to see any type of advancement after striking out the first 2 Braves batters. Out of the stretch is Lane. Checks over on Quick, the throw, not in time. Rodriguez doing a great job holding him on over there, keeping Quick honest. So now after 2 pickoffs, you'd think Lane turns his focus to the batter, Holubowski. Quick takes off, gets a great jump and a hard grounder past the third baseman. That ball is going to carry all the way to the wall. Michael Quick rounds third. He'll be in to score standing up. And the 2-out bunt single is massive from Michael Quick. Comes around to score. Jack Holubowski, timely piece of hitting there with an RBI double down the third base line. 5-0 Bradley. And Holubowski, it's 1 for 1, a walk, a double, and an RBI. So that's 5 earned runs for Carson Lane now. We're not through 3 full innings yet. 74 pitches for Lane. It's Peyton Nelson, the shortstop now. Stepping in. 1 for 1, a single, and he stole second. Squares around a bunt. Pulls it away. It's Carson's off-speed offering. He's in the dirt, ball 1. Yet another airplane crosses over our heads. I believe the count is up to 4 tonight. More than innings played thus far. Pick back to second. Did they get him? They do not. Holubowski caught leaning just a bit, dives back in time, and Marcos Rosales certainly convinced he got the tag placed on his head in time, started to trot back to the first base dugout, but doesn't get the call from Alex Nash, the second base umpire. Lane turns his focus back to the batter Nelson, the count 1-0. Another big lead, Lane throws. Misses just a hair outside on the slider. Nelson 2-0, and don't need to go directly at Nelson here. Already a hit today. First base is open after the Holubowski double. Lane can be a bit selective, but he's also a bit focused on the runner. This one, early release on the fastball, goes high, 3-0 to Peyton Nelson. Jackson Schumacher, the catcher, on deck. 9-hole hitter. He struck out to end the top half of the first and end the suffering of UNLV in the top half of the first pitch. 3-0 gets in there for strike one. Nelson taking all the way that time. Carson Lane creeping up near 80 pitches, trying to escape the third. 3-1 delivery to Nelson, swung on, chopped, foul behind the third base coach. Count draws full. Carson Lane has alternated off-speed fastball, off-speed fastball. Each pitch this at-bat. The majority of his Ks tonight have come off the heater. We'll see what he decides here on a 3-2 pitch to Peyton Nelson. Swung on, smacked. Drifting hard foul that's going to clear the baseball building in deep right field. Nelson trying to catch up to a high heater. Fresh set of balls for Adam Dowdy, the crew chief home plate umpire. Lane gets the signal from Garcia. Out of the stretch, another 3-2. Caught him looking, fastball low, gets the call. Great delivery from Carson Lane, and yet another strikeout. 6 Ks for Carson Lane through 3, but a run will score for Bradley, extending the lead to 5. 1 run off 2 hits and a runner left, no errors. Halfway through 3, Bradley leads UNLV 5-0. UNLV Baseball is brought to you by West Coast Trial Lawyers. They're the #1 rated personal injury firm and are proud supporters of UNLV athletics. Get the most with West Coast. Heading into the bottom of the third, Bradley picked up a 5th run as they expand their lead over UNLV 5-0, as UNLV still looks for their first hit in this contest. The story thus far outside of the Bradley offense has been William Soignier, the junior righty. 5 Ks and 6 batters faced so far. Really impressive stuff as Cooper Sheff will step in for his first at-bat in this one. Cooper Sheff, one of the familiar faces of this Rebels lineup, 33 games for the Scarlet and Gray last year. 281 average, 6 homers, 30 ribbies, including 12 doubles. He was the model of consistency, almost near the top of the lineup every single day for Stan Stolte's squad. Steps in on the right, he takes ball 1 on the inside. I want to update you on a few scores from around the Mountain West Conference today that have already taken place or are in progress. This one out of the stretch from Soigné, called strike 1. New Mexico finished off a mercy rule victory at home over Northern Colorado, winning 16-5. The San Francisco Dons and San Jose State Spartans in an absolute thriller right now. Currently in the top of the 12th inning, tied up at 5. This Cooper Chef's going to take ball 2. Navy took down Air Force in a battle of the armed forces, 5-3. Grand Canyon currently trails Oklahoma State 9-0 at home. 2-1 pitch, missing outside to Cooper Chef. Fresno State up at home on Pepperdine, 1-0. BYU and San Diego State tied up in the bottom of the 3rd, and Cal Poly leads over Washington State 5-0 in the 3rd. Foul ball there from Chef. Draws the count full. Chef played a lot of third base last season for the Rebels. Done some shifting over to shortstop so far this year, but a plus defender. 3-2 pitch, Soigné tees up the fastball at 91 high, and yet another strikeout. Struck out every single batter he's faced outside of Marcos Rosales. In the 8 holes, the other returner in this Rebels lineup tonight, it's Jaden Hurdle. He's an infielder, came in mainly off the bench. Took part in 11 contests last season. 333 average and a few at-bats. First pitch from Soigné, he goes off speed and misses for ball 1. Soigné, 41 pitches for him so far, tracking very well for an extended outing in this one. That fastball is fouled off by Hurdle towards the backstop, 1-1. Soigné the pitch. Big cut and a big miss from Hurdle. Again, the fastball. Not a Rebel batter has been able to square that thing up consistently between 90 and 92 for William Soigné. Toes the rubber, a 1-2 delivery, looking for yet another K. Hurdle, another foul ball. He'll stay alive, and hustling Rebels lined up along that first base dugout wall, taking notes on this big right-hander from Shreveport, Louisiana, trying to crack his code. 1-2 pitch on the off-speed. 58-footer hits the dirt before the plate. 2-2. Time is called. Looks like they'll want to exchange baseballs due to request from Jackson Schumacher, the catcher. Adam Dowdy, home plate ump, will bury that one in the pocket and get a fresh pearl for Soigné. Wipes the glove off the front of the jersey, and the 2-2 delivery. Beautiful off-speed pitch, finds the inside corner. Completely guessing is Jaden Hurdle. Yet another strikeout. 6 unanswered, and 7 and 8 batters for William Soigné. Jaden Sanchez, the center fielder, steps in, looking to change the fate in the early going for UNLV. Sanchez, the center fielder, he'll take that first pitch outside. Soigné has been able to recover a lot after throwing first pitch balls. Sanchez, another community college transfer, played 31 games in 2025 for Chaffee Community College. 391 average. Great on-base guy. Great eye as well, as he'll take ball 2. 29 ribbies for him, and 16 stolen bases on 19 attempts. He's got some wheels as well, so when he can get on, expect him to take off, I'd say, as we advance through the course of this baseball season. 2-0 now. Soignier finds himself behind and missing outside again to Sanchez. 3-0 on the way, and should be taking all the way here, trying to find a way to first. Here's the 3-0 from Soignier. Extends the arms up high. Automatic take, and it's ball 4. 2-out walk for Jaden Sanchez. Will bring back the top of the order. And Jack Salmon, the left fielder.
For UNLV, the left fielder, number 4, Jack Salmon.
Coming out now seems to be head coach Justin Dedman to talk to Soignier, see if this is a mound visit. No reason to pull Soignier. He's been stellar thus far. 50 pitches thrown. 2 free passes, though, has been the issue. Not a ball yet put into play by a hustling Rebel batter. We've surpassed the hour mark on a lovely Friday night. Chilly temperatures, but nary a wind gust to speak of. Flag is dead still out in center field. So mound visit to talk through some strategy here. I think the Braves are aware of the speed threat in Jaden Sanchez on first base. Jack Salmon, the lefty, steps back in, struck out swinging back in the first. Sanchez, big lead. Pitch from Soignier inside. That's 5 unanswered balls for the Braves righty. Sanchez leads off a first. No real extra step, definitely favoring that front right leg. No go there this time. On the corner is Soignier, goes with the off speed and finds that corner, evens the count up at 1-1. Picks off over to first. Sanchez didn't really have a chance to get his full lead, so an easy dive back for Jaden. Soignier checks the runner again. He's out of the stretch. 1-1 delivery on the way. Very quick one, ball in the dirt. It's a late break from Sanchez, and he steals second base nonetheless. Sanchez takes the free 90, and very much on the front of the mind of Soignier was Jaden Sanchez over at first. 2 looks over into the stretch, a very quick stretch, but sometimes that overthinking, that changing of your consistent normal motion can cause you to bury a ball like so. Sanchez leads off a second, the 2-1 count to Salmon. His fastball in on the hands. He's now ahead 3-1. Salmon, a monster on base threat. It's been his MO throughout his baseball career. 3-1, big cut. Looking for the fastball there. Swings over the off speed. Soignier gets the strike back and the count moves full. Soignier checks the runner. Ready to deliver 3-2 to Jack Salmon. Outside corner called, strike 3. Sanchez took off, didn't matter. Soignier gets the call and he gets another strikeout. 8 Ks for William Soignier. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 3 full here in Las Vegas, Bradley remains on top of UNLV, 5-0.
The first fan to bring a hat, that is a hat, to the marketing intern at the front entrance. It's a very special UNLV prize pack. Ready? Go! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a Valvoline pitching change. Now entering the game for UNLV, number 48.
We're back at the Earl for the top of the fourth inning, and we've got a Valvoline Instant Oil pitching change, the first one of the night for UNLV. Carson Lane's night is done. Final line for him, 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 5 runs, all of those earned, 3 walks and 6 strikeouts, went 81 pitches, 47 for strikes, and that being the operative issue right there. Hard to find the zone for Carson. Command struggled early in the top of the first. Was a dicey one. It's Yates Bland, the big 6'6" right-hander from Chapin, South Carolina, coming in to do the relief duties in the fourth. First pitch is a strike, and it's to the catcher, Jackson Schumacher. Big cut and a miss. Pulls the string on a slider, does Bland, and quickly in a hole, 0-2 is Schumacher. Yates Bland in his 4th season of collegiate baseball, first with the Hustlin' Rebels, played 3 years prior, all at the Citadel. That pitch foul tip and caught. That's going to be a 3-pitch strikeout for Yates Bland. Comes in, wastes no time. A fastball and 2 excellent off-speed pitches to retire the catcher, Schumacher. Yates Bland, a healthy 6.11 ERA and 73 2/3 innings pitched throughout 3 collegiate seasons in the SoCon. First pitch to Landon Lowe, wastes no time for strike 1. Landon Lowe getting his first hacks in this one. Came in for the injured Ashton Horcham. Fastball, strike 2, 5 pitches and 5 strikes for Yates Bland. Wasting no time getting settled in is Bland. A quick windup and a quick delivery. Goes off speed, but that one misses high for his first ball of this outing. Landon Lowe, the graduate student from Key West, Florida, transfer from Kaiser University, where he played ball in 25. 1-2 pitch from Bland, swung on and missed. 7 pitches, 2 quick strikeouts for the 6'6" righty. A great guy to have in your pocket is Yates Bland, as he's racked up 2 quick Ks. Sorab Razai, the third baseman, comes in for his third ups. 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. Came around to score the game's 2nd run in the first inning. Bland working quickly, fastball inside part of the plate, called strike 1. Batter calls time, walks back to the dugout, looking to meet with head coach Justin Dedman, having a quick word. Typically, brief pause like this happens due to some sort of equipment exchange or something of that nature, but taking a pause here to talk strategy with his third baseman. Clearly a guy in Justin Dedman who has the trust of his players in his first year. Talking to a lot of the folks around the program today, a nice coaching staff on their P's and Q's with the pleases and the thank yous, always enlightening and refreshing to hear. And Justin Dedman certainly not taking his first opportunity as a collegiate baseball head coach for granted. 0-1 pitch as Razai steps in. Short chopper to second. Rosales sets, fires in time, 4-3 the putout. So Yates Bland wastes absolutely no time. 9 pitches and retires the Braves 1-2-3. Midway through 4 innings, Bradley remains on top of UNLV 5-0. Tonight's game is brought to you by America First, Nevada's premier credit union. Whatever financial goals you've got for yourself, your family, or your business, America First can help you get your money working. So head to americafirst.com and join the home team today. Bottom of the fourth on deck here at the Earl. The Bradley Braves offense has been the storyline in this one. Up 5-0 on the backs of a 4-run top of the first. Just saw a beautiful 1-2-3 inning from Yates Bland. Seems to be a big part of the UNLV pitching staff going forward. Highly effective fourth inning, and we'll see William Soignier go back out for his fourth frame. All he's done through 3 shutout frames is not allow a hit and strike out 8. For UNLV, it'll be the second time Foley through the order. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Marcos Rosales, one of 2 runners to reach base via the free pass. He was picked off over at first base by Soignier. First pitch slider, something we've seen Soignier go back to in the last couple of innings, missing well outside for ball 1. Rosales takes his second step, taken all the way. Fastball outside, called for strike 1. Rosales early on showed some pop. 2 home runs last weekend versus Austin Peay. That's why he's in the 2-hole and a big part of this lineup. Fastball from Soignier misses well outside, 2-1. Soignier toes the rubber. Kick, and that pitch just a bit high. Great eye from Rosales as it's 3-1. And Rosales often talked about for just how disciplined he is at the plate. Swings at very few balls. Sees a 3-1 here. This one outside part of the plate. Fouled off behind the dish. Count runs full. The leadoff base runner has been elusive for both of these teams. Only leadoff man to reach base. The first batter of the entire ball game, Ashton Horchak. This one skied out to left. It's carrying. Left fielder looking to get under it, back just about at the track. And that's Landon Lowe making the grab. Rosales just missed that. You can see how fast the hands are. Getting around, pulling that one very high, but not quite carrying out of the yard. 1 gone, and the catcher, Aiden Garcia, steps in. Garcia, the catcher, throws righty, but bats lefty. Standing at 5'11", he'll take the first pitch, a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Struck out looking his first time to bat in the first inning. Beautiful pitch on 0-1. Has Aiden Garcia guessing. He'll take right down Broadway on the off-speed pitch, 0-2. Soignier's had a dominant fastball. Let's see if he goes back to it 0-2. He does. It's inside. Catcher wants an appeal to third. Doesn't get it. Home plate umpire overrules and calls it a ball. 1-2 to Aiden Garcia. Soignier sitting at 64 pitches in the bottom of inning number 4. The 1-2 delivery swung on, driven hard over the second baseman's head. That falls in, and Soignier's early bid for a no-hitter is gone. Aiden Garcia, beautiful piece of hitting with 2 strikes. Finds his way to first with a base hit. Now it's the middle of the order, and Soignier proves to be a bit invincible, a bit hittable. Drew Berrigan, the guy you want up after a single. Berrigan, the senior from Trabuco Canyon, California. Pitch into the backstop. buries that first pitch. Wild pitch. Aiden Garcia able to walk essentially to second base. And anytime you can take the free 90 on a pitching mishap, you'll do so with glee. 1-0 now, and Rebels in an advantageous spot with the runner in scoring position. Berrigan, the Western Kentucky Hilltopper transfer, awaits the 1-0. Fastball, good frame there by the catcher, Schumacher. It's going to be strike one on the outside part of the plate. Out of the stretch now is Soigné. I've barely seen this stretch motion from Soigné. A little bit less control, it seems. It's that off-speed pitch, tails inside, almost plunks Berrigan. He gets out of the way. Now if you're the UNLV lineup, you can settle in a bit more. You've seen a lot of what Soigné brings to the table. You know that off-speed's coming inside to righties. Pickoff over, slow, exaggerated pickoff over to second base. No real threat. Garcia back to the bag standing. Berrigan waggles the bat above the right shoulder. Pitch high and in, taking all the way, and it's 3-1 to the Rebel third baseman. It's always more difficult to read a lineup the second time through and subsequently the third time through. This being at bat number 2 for Berrigan. Chased a low one the last time up. He'll watch ball 4 to the outside, and it's a free pass for Berrigan. 2 on now for UNLV, and potentially their biggest power threat in this lineup top to bottom is Nin Burns the second. He'll come up with a big opportunity, but first, it's going to be a pitching change for the Bradley Braves. Soigné's day is done. We'll take a quick breather here, and we'll let you know who is coming in to relieve the big righty Soigné in just a minute. One out here in the bottom of inning number 4. Coming off of a pitching change for the Bradley Braves. William Soigné carried a no-hit bid into the 4th inning, but yanked shortly after. Line on Soigné, 3 1/3 innings, just the 1 hit. Still responsible for both runners on first and second, so can't close the book on him just yet. 2 walks, 8 Ks, he threw 71 pitches, 37 for strikes. Control, command near the end of his outing seemed to be his downfall here, but still a great job from the Friday night starter for Bradley. Soigné, 8 Ks. Had the Hustlin' Rebels guessing. In to relieve him, Davis Webb, the 6'6" left-hander. Big fella, junior transfer from Kirkwood Junior College. Got an 8.05 ERA in 15 games, 19 total innings for Davis Webb, and he'll do his best to limit the damage of the two base runners on, but one out, and Nin Burns the second, the right fielder, is up to bat. First pitch, hefty hack, swing and a miss, and that fastball registers 92 on the gun. No learning curve for Davis Webb here, the big left-hander. Webb from Tipton, Iowa, 6'6", 250. Tall drink of water is Davis Webb. Misses that one low. Count evens up to Burns, 1-1. Burns, like many other Rebel batters, a strikeout in his first plate appearance against Soignier. Short kick from Webb. Burns, late hack, fouls it off out of the stadium. 1-2. Burns 4 for 18 so far this season at the plate. Awaits the 1-2 from the big lefty Webb. Swung on, just staying alive. As that fastball low and away, clocks at 94. Fastest pitch we've seen from any arm tonight. Not the only transfer from Kirkwood Community College is Webb. This one mishandled by the catcher. It's going to be ruled a pass ball. Cross signals with Webb as both runners are going to advance, and that puts them both into scoring position. Pretty big time blunder from the catcher Jackson Schumacher. Count even 2-2 to Burns, and he is a big swinger, but a base hit will do just fine. Two in scoring position. Count runs 2-2. Stretch from Davis Webb. Right down Broadway. Burns takes the fastball. Tough to read that 94 as it almost drifts in on your hands from the lefty. Impressive pitch. And now there's two gone. Burns, his second strikeout and as many at-bats. So it comes down to Johnny Rodriguez now with 2 on and 2 out. And you're likely smiling ear to ear if you're Justin Dedman or pitching coach Jeff Boland for Bradley, because now you have the lefty-lefty matchup you're looking for. Power hitting lefty Rodriguez cuts on the first one, foul tip for strike one. Big opportunity here to start chipping away. If you're UNLV's offense, it's got to be sooner rather than later, facing a 5-run gap. Fastball near the outside part of the plate, called for strike two. Rodriguez in a hole. Rebels 0 for 2 tonight with runners in scoring position. 0 for 3 with 2 outs. Trying to buck those trends is Rodriguez. 0-2 pitch, beautiful location, 96 on the fastball. Are you serious? Davis Webb, yet another K, comes in, strands both runners. Phenomenal fourth frame for Bradley's pitching. No runs off a hit, no errors. 2 left on, we're through 4 full. Score remains 5-0, Bradley over UNLV.
Section 104. Congrats, Section 104. Your section is going home with a free double-double, multiple double-doubles, courtesy of our friends at In-N-Out. Attention fans, Run and Rebel fans, be sure to head over to the Thomas and Mack on Saturday, February 28th, when the Run and Rebels take on the Nevada Wolfpack at 7 p.m. UNLVtickets.com to get your tickets today.
Heading to the top of the 5th from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. The Bradley Braves of the MVC lead the UNLV Rebels of the Mountain West 5-0. Couple great pitching performances so far from William Soignier. Can finally close the book on him. 3 1/3 shutout innings with 8 strikeouts, and Davis Webb comes on. Strikes out Burns and Rodriguez back-to-back to end the 4th frame. Bradley back up to the plate this time around. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Garcia, Martinez, and Miller due up. Bradley, a lot of offense in the 1st frame, and picked up a textbook run in the 3rd off an RBI double. Outside of that, not too much, and Yates Bland was stellar in the 4th frame. First pitch from him, tails high. Bland again works very quickly. This time goes off speed low. Chopped foul by Garcia, 1-1. For those tuning in, not much info about Bradley maybe in your mind, or don't know too much about the school out of the MVC. From Peoria, Illinois. Under 5,000 kids currently enrolled there. Very small school, heavy focus on academics. Ball missing low on the outside, but a great list of sports alumni for the Bradley Braves. Dating all the way back, and take a pause on that one is AJ Garcia with an absolute rope. Got every single ounce of that baseball. It tails into the trees beyond the 375 mark in right center. Have a feeling that one went about 450. An absolute bomb into the Nevada night sky. AJ Garcia, the former Michigan Wolverine, has expanded the Bradley lead to 6. First blemish in the early UNLV career of Yates Bland. .88 on the fastball, really not his peak velocity. Garcia all over it. Pure lefty swing, sends it out of here. Anthony Martinez now steps in, and he'll take ball 1 from Bland. Full windup from Bland. Big swing and a miss. Martinez essentially goes down to a knee looking for that one. Count even 1-1. Martinez steps out, steps back in, gets resettled, awaits the 1-1. Curveball there from Bland, started almost at the inside shoulder of Martinez. Dipped hard towards the inside corner, doesn't get the call. Martinez rests the bat on the shoulder. Swings, chops it just beyond the pitcher's mound. Shortstop Sheff charging. Phenomenal play by Cooper Sheff. Great scoop throw on the run in transition. 6-3 goes the putout of Anthony Martinez. Big for Bland to see a ball put in play behind him and fielded cleanly, and that's what Cooper Sheff consistently brings to the table for the Rebels infield. Hayden Miller stepping in, the second baseman. Has one of the 2 long shots now for Bradley. A 2-run laser beam back in the 1st. First pitch from Bland misses low, ball 1. And talking about some of those sports alumni to come from Bradley, I mean, a couple of studs on the baseball side. Kirby Puckett, ever heard of him? One of 6 Minnesota Twins to ever be inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. Played his collegiate ball at Bradley. And the Palatine Pounder, Mike Talkman, longtime Major League vet, played 8 years, has played in Korea as well as Japan, superstar. This 2-0 pitch absolutely bombed out to left. Is it going to stay fair? You can hear a pin drop in this crowd, everyone holding their breath, and it drifts foul as signaled by Greg Charles. 2-1 the count after that looping foul ball from Miller. 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low there. 3-1 the count now to Miller. the transfer from Middle Tennessee. Bland, the 3-1 on the way, swung on. Looping fly ball out to shallow right field. Second baseman drifts back, not called off by the right fielder, but Rosales will be there to make the catch in shallow right center. 2 gone for UNLV as Michael Quick, the right fielder, will step in. A couple more notable alumni. I mean, Hershey Hawkins, one of the all-time leading scorers in collegiate basketball history. Superstar. And how about this one? Chick Hearn, Charlie Steiner, Ralph Lawler, 3 of the most legendary broadcasters in sports history, especially in the state of California and the LA region, all graduates of Bradley University. Maybe I should have studied communications at Bradley. 2-0 already is the count. Michael Quick ahead of Yates Bland. Quick, the lefty, 2 trips to bat, 2 singles, as well as a stolen base and a caught stealing. Squares around to bunt, pulls back, but Bland finds the outside part of the plate. First strike delivered to Quick. Quick, not a guy you want on the bases for UNLV. Constantly dances around the base pass and presents a real threat. As Bland misses with ball 3. (3-1) delivery on the way to the right fielder, Quick. Swung on, driven on the ground hard to the right side. Quick once again has his 3rd single in 3 at-bats. Big 2-out piece of hitting for the Braves, looking to potentially expand on their 6-run lead. 4 for 8 now with 2 outs is Bradley. Timely hitting been the key for them in this one. Jack Holubowski, the DH in the 7-hole, comes up. 1 for 1, a walk, and a 2-run double back in the 3rd. First pitch he sees is a tumbling breaking ball from Yates Bland, called for strike 1. As mentioned, Quick, a potential threat on the base paths. Likes to make sure he's in the front of the pitcher's mind at all times. Decent lead for him, and right on cue, Bland picks off to no avail. Head first dive from Quick. Bradley 4 for 6 as a team with runners on base too, to further emphasize the clutch aspect of their lineup so far. High fastball from Bland misses. Pump fake on the snap throw back was Aiden Garcia, but doesn't pull the trigger, wisely so. Yates Bland out of the stretch, a bigger lead and another hard throw over. This time a bit closer, but still Quick dives back in safely. This will be pitch number 30 for Yates Bland in relief of Carson Lane. 1-1 delivery when he throws it. This time another pickoff move. 3 throws to check in on Michael Quick. Very clearly the focal point right now in the mind of Yates Bland, and a huge lead from Quick. Doesn't take off. Misses low and away on the slider. 2-1 now. Holubowski is ahead. Getting later into this one, runs at a premium for UNLV. Can't afford to allow too many more. Quick, a big threat over there at first. Another secondary lead, but another miss from Yates Bland. 3-1 the count. Maybe some shuffling, but doesn't look to be too much movement in the bullpen for UNLV at this point. 3-1 delivery from Bland. Runner takes off, but it's a pop fly straight up in the air. Very shallow right center field. Coming on is Jaden Sanchez, and he'll make the grab to end the inning. A little bit more damage from Bradley. They plate one on the homer from A.J. Garcia on 2 hits, no errors and 1 left on. Halfway home here from the Earl. Bradley leads UNLV 6-0. UNLV Hustlin' Rebels baseball is brought to you by Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing. They make quality service their top priority and were voted best air conditioning company in Las Vegas. Their highly trained technicians will make sure the job is done right the first time. Sierra is here to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing today for service that soars above the rest. Bottom of the 5th, about to get underway. UNLV still searching for that elusive first run of the weekend. Bradley leads 6-0, and pitching has been stellar. William Soigné and Davis Webb really impressed to close out the bottom of the 4th inning, striking out Nin Burns II and Johnny Rodriguez, both in the looking variety. Webb stays out there looking for potentially his first full inning in relief. We'll start it off against Cooper Sheff, the Rebel shortstop, who, you might have guessed it, struck out in his first appearance. Davis Webb, an intimidating figure. The left-handed pitching alone a threat, but standing at 6'6", peppers the first fastball in 93 over the heart of the plate for strike 1. Throwing mainly fastballs so far, and what little we've seen. Just 10 pitches from Davis Webb, but sitting between 92 and 94, topped out at 96 last inning. Fastball away, missing for ball 1. Cooper Sheff steps back in. 6'4", the redshirt sophomore. Previously transferred in from Oregon after redshirting in 2024. This one gives it a drive to deep center field. It's carrying, and it's going to go all the way back just about to the warning track, where A.J. Garcia tracks it and makes a stellar play on the run. Well struck by Sheff, but Garcia got an elite jump on it. He was playing a bit shallow to begin with. Covered a lot of ground to make that play. Designated hitter Jaden Hurdle steps in for his second go. Struck out looking in the bottom of the 3rd. Hurdle, a guy, played a lot of second base coming up, but tough getting playing time behind J.P. Heft of the Rebels last year. Stellar player, hit a lot in the 1 and 2 holes, hit 5th a lot. A short, stocky second baseman in Heft who had so much power. Hard for Hurdle to get the opportunities, but gets one tonight in the DH role, hitting 8th. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Second delivery from Webb. Takes a bit off that one. Hurdle fouls it off into the catcher's mitt, and Jaden's behind 0-2. Hurdle 2 starts. Was 2 for 10 coming into this one, 2 for 11 on the season now. Fastball missing high and away from Webb. Hurdle gets a ball back, 1 and 2. 2 singles for Hurdle, ended up scoring a run. It's grounded into a double play and now has 3 strikeouts on the season. 1-2 from Webb. Spins an off-speed pitch, but misses just a bit high. Hurdle 2 good takes in a row. Count even. Webb ready to deliver the 2-2. Called strike 3. Davis Webb goes back to the fastball. Locates just perfectly, low and in on Jaden Hurdle. Tough pitch to take, but also a tough pitch to even offer at. 94 coming in from the lefty. Really special pitch from Webb. And Hurdle goes down looking for the second time tonight. Jaden Sanchez, the center fielder, is going to step in. No at-bats thus far. Drew a great walk his first time up and stole second base. He'll take a fastball on the outside corner for called strike 1. Davis Webb yet to allow a base runner. 4 straight outs. This one, power pitch, the fastball again. Swung on and missed by Jaden Sanchez. 0-2, and Davis Webb looking to pick up yet another strikeout on his 20th pitch. Missing low on that one is the fastball, and tough take from Sanchez. Sanchez a plus defender as well. We've seen his wheels already on display with a stolen base tonight. 1-2. Fastball nowhere close. Well low and evens up the count at 2-2. Still no real wind threat in this one, something we constantly have seen throughout the years at Earl E. Wilson. Leads to a lot of fly balls carrying out of here. 2-2 pitch. 3 unanswered balls thrown by Davis Webb. Sanchez has a full count. Webb sets, kicks, delivers. Chopper from Sanchez, foul to the left side of the third base bag. He stays alive. Basically a reaction game at this point, a full count for Sanchez against the hard-throwing Davis Webb. Here's the full count pitch, swung, driven hard to center. Garcia takes a few steps to his left and is able to corral that liner. 2 putouts for Garcia in center. 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We're through 5 full in Las Vegas. Bradley maintains a 6-0 lead over UNLV.
Go to UNLVgear.com for merchandise all season long. Also, fans, remember that tomorrow's game is at 4:05 p.m.
Getting started here in the 6th inning for the Bradley Braves as they lead 6-0 over UNLV. It's Peyton Nelson, the shortstop, stepping in for his 3rd at-bat of the night. Singled as part of the large offensive output in the first, stole second, then struck out looking in the third. He'll take the first pitch from Yates Bland for strike one. Bland continuing his relief appearance, getting stretched out a little bit after coming in for Carson Lane. He's gone too full. This one chopped foul to the left side, quickly ahead of the batter 0-2. This will be pitch 35 for Yates Bland coming up. He's thrown 2 innings, so he's been pretty efficient. Something you like to see on a Friday night. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Catcher applies the tag, and 3-pitch strikeout for Yates Bland. 2 unassisted will be the putout on the drop third strike. Just how you draw it up if you're Yates Bland. He's got a great pitch variance. We saw that off speed come in at 76. His fastball can touch 88, 89, and 90. Jackson Schumacher, the catcher, steps in for his 3rd time. Takes ball 1. Schumacher, 2 strikeouts, 1 in the first, 1 in the 4th. Fouls off this inside delivery from Yates Bland. Schumacher from Kirkwood Community College, as is the current pitcher for the Braves, Davis Webb. As Bland misses high. Just an incredible amount of transfers on both sides of this game, as well as virtually every program in Division I baseball. Just the way things have gone these days. This pitch swung on, driven very high out to shallow left field. Shortstop runs over, and he'll track it down. Excellent play from Cooper Sheff. Very rangy out there, as we've seen the past year or so. Covers all sorts of ground. Not an easy play to get under that ball. Sheff gets the out, and that's too quick up and down for Yates Bland. You really want to extend Bland as much as humanly possible here. You never know how the Saturday and Sunday contests are going to go, and you want to save as many bullpen arms as possible. First pitch is a bunt from the leadoff man. This will be Landon Lowe in his 2nd opportunity. Landon Lowe currently playing left field. He's listed as an infielder, but does a little bit of the utility job. He's played all over the place, positionally and geographically. He'll take the 2nd pitch he sees for strike 2. And Bradley, the 4th different school for Landon Lowe. Started at Indian River State, Nova Southeastern, then went to Kaiser College. Swung on and missed is Landon Lowe. 3 up, 3 down in very quick variety for Yates Bland. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. Halfway through the 6th, the Rebels will come to bat, trailing Bradley 6-0. UNLV Baseball is brought to you by Parkway Tavern, official partner of UNLV Athletics and your official home of Rebels on the Road. With over 250 beers, 24/7 gaming, and 7 Valley locations, there's no better place to catch the game than Parkway Tavern. Go Rebels. Bottom of the 6th coming up here from Earl E. Wilson Stadium. The Bradley Braves remain on top of UNLV with a score of 6-0. Top of the order will come back around for the 3rd time for UNLV. Salmon, Rosales, and Aiden Garcia. Davis Webb, the hefty lefty, maintains his position on the mound for Bradley. If you were expecting the typical Neverett tandem calling this one tonight, I apologize for you. Filling in for my older brother and roommate, Matt Neverett. He's on the road with the UNLV Runnin' Rebel basketball program. Josh Passner and company looking to take a big win in Colorado Springs against the Air Force Academy tomorrow at noon. Stepping in, Jack Salmon takes the first pitch from Webb. Another hard fastball, another first pitch strike. Webb settling in, not the fastest pace out there, but big lefty reliever going exclusively out of the stretch. Tries to drop that off speed in there, goes a bit high, count 1-1 to Jack Salmon. Salmon 0 for 2. Both outs of the strikeout variety. Webb, the 1-1 delivery. Swung on, driven hard right up the middle. That falls into shallow center, and it's a lead-off single for Jack Salmon. Off-speed pitch from Davis Webb. Not the location he wanted it. Salmon all over it. Great piece of hitting, and the lead-off man is on board for UNLV. Marcos Rosales now stepping in. Potential to be one of the best batting options in this UNLV lineup. He's in the 2-hole. He's 0 for 1 tonight, flied out to left and walked. First pitch, fastball to Rosales. Rosales played 2 seasons in the Big West Conference, both at Cal State Fullerton. Totaled 60 walks while he was there, 9 home runs, 40 runs batted in. Some solid all-around numbers and limited playing time as he'll take a pitch outside, count even 1-1. 11 doubles and 3 triples as well. I've already referenced the great bat speed from Rosales and plate discipline. You'd love to see it from a guy at the top of the order. This one fouled off behind us here in the press box. Count 1-2 to Rosales. Still nobody out and facing a 6-run deficit is UNLV, and you'd just want to see some consistent hitting, especially with nobody out. Want to try to build at this point as time is of the essence. Another 1-2, another foul ball that exits the stadium for Rosales. Davis Webb's eclipsed 30 pitches. Typically you see a guy with a 6'6" stature think he can only go a frame, but this next out will be 2 full innings for him as he picks off over to first, unsuccessfully. Salmon last year at Hawaii. 1 stolen base, 1 caught stealing on 2 attempts, 50% clip. 1-2 on the way from Webb. Rosales smacks that one to right field. Giving chase is quick and it jumps. Ball goes over his head. Rosales standing at second. And Jack Salmon will hold at third. Not able to score. He froze a little bit, rightfully so, as Quick looked like he could play that ball. Rips over his head, and a great piece of hitting. The first extra base hit for UNLV tonight. Rosales on second, Salmon on third, and the catcher Aiden Garcia steps up, poised to make a big offensive impact. Garcia 1 for 2 with a strikeout so far. He advanced to second on a wild pitch after singling in the 4th and advanced to third on a subsequent pass ball. Big opportunity for Garcia. First pitch takes a fastball at 92. Called strike 1. Aiden Garcia, a guy with some serious gap power, a bit harder to get around on that ball and find the gap with a power lefty. Still looking to do so. This one popped up on the infield, drifting out in between shortstop and third, having a tough time communicating. A little bit of a slip up there from Sohrab Razai, but Peyton Nelson there to play hero and save that one from disaster for Bradley. Pop up to Nelson goes Aiden Garcia. Both runners stay put in scoring position. One gone now, and it's Drew Berrigan looking for his first hit tonight. Little bit of movement in the third base bullpen of Bradley. Nobody up and throwing yet. First delivery from Webb goes way high. Schumacher's got to lunge up to make that grab. Count is 1-0. Drew Berrigan. Can hear the guys in the dugout calling him Barry. Looking for a massive shot here. Chops it foul on the third base side. 1-1, the count goes to Berrigan, pardon me. Berrigan, 6 feet, 200 righty, left side infielder, just a classic blue collar baseball build, big guy, big bat. Here's the 1-1. Webb misses a bit high with the fastball. Hitters count now 2-1 for Berrigan. Berrigan played 2 years at the NAIA level at Embry-Riddle in Arizona. Some gaudy numbers there. 2-1 pitch, trickles away. Catcher can't field it cleanly. It's a wild pitch. And the Rebels have a run. Jack Salmon gonna come across to score. Davis Webb really must have gripped that ball too hard, slipped it in the dirt. Valiant effort from Schumacher, but trying to get down to stop that wild pitch from going to the backstop. Ended up block saving it like a hockey goaltender out towards the first base side. And no chance to stop Salmon from scoring. Rebels on the board, it's 6-1. And the 3-1 pitch is on the way from Davis Webb. Berrigan takes outside, it's ball 4. Rebels picking up some life offensively here on the backside of the middle frames. 4 plate appearances, 3 runners so far from the 1 through 4 batters in the Rebels order. 1 gone, runners on the corners, and it's Nin Burns the second, looking for some redemption tonight. He's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Struck out looking with 2 guys in scoring position in the bottom half of the 4th. If there's a time to strike for UNLV, it would be right now. First pitch, Burns thinks about it, lays off on a fastball low, 1-0. 40th pitch there from Davis Webb. Starting to show some classic signs of fatigue, overextending a little bit. Couple of wild pitches now. Burns goes low for that one. Offers, driven hard on the ground, foul to the left side. Nin Burns, the redshirt sophomore from Covina, California. From Northwest Nazarene College in 2025. This pitch tails inside. Burns ducks out of the way. It's 2-1. Definitely some fatigue, some command failure from Davis Webb here. He throws a short pickoff move over to first. You could see Rosales taking a hefty secondary lead, thinking about it, as Webb kind of had an unnatural pickoff move over to first. I think he more so just wanted to reset there on the rubber. 2-1 from Webb on the way to Nin Burns. Pitch low. In the dirt, great block by Schumacher. Pops up immediately and looks Rosales back to third base. So Rosales on third, Berrigan on first. Webb in danger of walking the bases loaded. Johnny Rodriguez, the powerful lefty, sits on deck. Burns smokes that one to the left side. One hops in to the Bradley bullpen. Another foul ball. Count is full here. See if they send the runner Berrigan from first. Some circles advise doing so. No matter how many outs there are in a full count. Runner does not go. Burns saws that one off this time, fouling it off towards the Rebel bullpen on the first base side. And we remain full, 3-2. Big time duel between the left-handed Davis Webb and the right-handed Nin Burns the second. Burns looking for a big RBI opportunity. The full count delivery from Webb. Burns, high fly ball drifting out to shallow left center. Garcia sprints in, makes the catch. Rosales will tag up regardless of how short it was. Throw is off kilter to the left. Rosales scores, and Berrigan tags up and gets to second base as well. So Nin Burns, a sac fly of the looping variety out to center field. And the Rebels pick up their second run of the frame. 6-2 the score. As Johnny Rodriguez, the first baseman, steps into the right-hand batter's box. Faces the lefty Davis Webb. Webb throws him, struck him out looking to end the fourth inning on a 96-mile-per-hour fastball. Time is called. It's Justin Dedman, the manager, heading out there. Not signaling for a change yet. He did this with the starter, Soigné. He likes to do the mound visits himself. He'll go out and have a conversation now with his big lefty. So some life here, as we've seen in the sixth inning from the UNLV Hustlin' Rebels. Started with the Jack Salmon single. Rosales a soft, that was the opposite of soft, a laser beam double to right field, but Salmon had to hesitate on the base pass, ended up at third base. Garcia popped up to the shortstop. Salmon ended up scoring on the wild pitch. Berrigan walked, and Nin Burns the second. A shallow pop fly allows Marcos Rosales to score run number 2. So Johnny Rodriguez is 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Looking for an opportunity with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Webb, first pitch from the mound visit. High pitch, takes a little bit off of it. Fastball at 89. Gets the call right around the letters for strike 1. Webb looks back at the runner at second base. Short step, delivers. Off-speed pitch misses away. Count even, 1-1. Davis Webb chucks the ball towards the UNLV dugout, looks for a fresh one. As he's looking to strand Drew Berrigan at second base and retire Johnny Rodriguez for the second time. Rodriguez steps back in with that big open stance. Goes up to get that one. Foul tips it off the end of the bat towards the backstop. 1-2. Davis Webb trying to retire another Rebel via the K and strand that runner in scoring position. He's ahead 1-2 on Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. Off speed, had some serious bite on it. Started a bit too high. Missing, and the count runs even, 2-2. Davis Webb, the lefty out of Tipton, Iowa. He's done his job so far for Bradley, but he's allowed 2 in this frame. 2-2 pitch to Rodriguez. Waits on it. Catches up a bit late and fouls it off. He'll get another chance. Rodriguez, 3 runs batted in so far this season, looking to make it a 4th. Fastball misses high, and it's another full count that Davis Webb has found himself in. Cooper Sheff, the shortstop, awaits on deck if Rodriguez were to reach. Webb checks the runner at second, kicks, delivers, swung on and missed. Blows the fastball by Rodriguez, and that's 3 strikeouts for Johnny Rodriguez. But the Rebels have found some solace. They plate 2 in the bottom of the 6th on 2 hits. No errors and a runner left. Through 6 full, Bradley 6, UNLV 2.
Do you have any group interested in attending a UNLV baseball game this season? Groups receive price discounts. Groups of 10 or more. Get more information by going to UNLVtickets.com or calling 702-739-3267. That's 702-739-3267 for all your group ticketing needs.
I'll put a big Texas smile on your face. I said, girls, I ain't as good as I once was. I got a few years on me now, but there was a time back in my prime when I could really lay it down. If you need some love,
Tonight's attendance, 506.
Back with you here for the 7th inning from Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Bradley leads UNLV 6-2. The Rebels plated 2 runs in the bottom half of the 6th and look to hold Bradley to just the 6th that they're at. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Braves lineup due up. Sarab Razai leads it off, the third baseman. He is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch he sees is a fastball darted in there by Yates Bland. Continues. It's been a pretty solid relief outing. This will be his 4th inning of work as he pulls the string on the off-speed, inducing a swinging strike from Razai, and quickly it's 0-2 on the Braves' third baseman. Yates' next pitch will be his 45th. This is his 12th batter faced. The only run he's allowed, solo shot to A.J. Garcia. Razai fouls this one off to the net on the right side. Count remains 0-2. Razai, an extremely gifted bat-to-ball hitter at South Suburban JUCO, at .388 in 2025. Take a fastball high from Bland, the first ball in this inning. Razai hailing from Chicago, the junior, and he takes strike 3. Yates Bland changes up on Razai and retires yet another Brave via the K. That's the 5th strikeout for number 48 tonight.
Now batting for the Braves,
Exactly what you want to see out of the pen. One little blemish from Yates Bland, but outside of that, he has been spectacular. Speaking of spectacular, it's A.J. Garcia, the man who induced that blemish. The deep solo shot. He'll take the first pitch from Bland for a ball. A.J. Garcia, one of 5 Bradley Braves to be named to the preseason Missouri Valley Conference Players to Watch list. He'll take ball number 2. Mac Brousseau, catcher, injured for Bradley. A.J. Garcia. Hayden Miller playing tonight. William Soignier, the starting pitcher in this one, and Josh Vaughn, a righty, we'll likely see out of the bullpen at some point this week. All preseason MVC players to watch.
Take a shot.
3-0 quickly as the count to Garcia. Bland been a bit all around the zone. This one takes a bit off the fastball, delivers straight down the middle for strike one. And regardless of outcome, for Coach Jeff Opalewski on the pitching side or anybody, UNLV locker room, we got to be happy with Bland's performance. This one skied out to right is Garcia, but Nin Burns will track it down shy of the warning track. Garcia displaying some of that pop once again. This time, a little too loopy, not much drive in that one. 2 quick outs now for Bland, continuing his pattern of quick work and throwing strikes. 2 gone now, and Anthony Martinez steps in. 1 for 3 with a 2-run single back in inning number 1. First pitch from Bland is away for ball 1. Bland still just 2 hits allowed. This one swung on and jam shot, very shallow center field. Rosales gives chase and will make the catch in very shallow center. An extremely quick inning there from Yates. Bland continuing his efficiency and his effectiveness, retiring the side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and it's stretch time here in Las Vegas with the Bradley Braves leading the UNLV Hustlin' Rebels 6-2. UNLV Baseball is brought to you by Intermountain Health. Intermountain Health is here to help you live the healthiest life possible. As the official health partner of UNLV Athletics, Intermountain Health is dedicated to promoting health and wellness in our community. It's the bottom of the 7th coming up. Bradley leads UNLV 6-2, and we'll see a new arm for the Bradley Braves. In relief of Davis Webb, it's going to be Robert Sanford. 6 foot tall, right-handed junior, hailing from Carrollton, Texas. Steps in to relieve Davis Webb. Davis Webb, 2 2/3 of solid work. Picks up 4 strikeouts, but allows both runs for the UNLV Rebels to this point. Cooper Sheff steps in, and the first pitch he sees is high and tight from Sanford. Sanford coming off a 2025 season at Paris Junior College, teammate of William Soignier, the starter in tonight's game. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. Clips the zone and called for strike 1 on Sheff. 15 appearances. Sanford had a 5.79 ERA at the JUCO level in 37 1/3 innings. Sheff pops this one up. It's tailing towards the first base side. It hits the concrete there, stays in play, but extremely hard for Schumacher to make any type of attempt on that one. Foul ball, and 2 strikes now to the Rebels shortstop. Story of Sanford's season last year was power stuff, but control problems. 26 strikeouts to 25 walks. Not a ratio you like to see, especially at the JUCO level. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's a slider, tails low and away from the right-handed Chef for ball 2. Coop is 0-2 tonight, a strikeout and a hard shot to Garcia, the center fielder. Made a great running play on towards the wall. 2-2 delivery from Sanford. Chef thought about it. Ball misses low at 93 for Sanford, and the count runs full to Cooper Chef. Sanford operating strictly out of the stretch. Toes the rubber, kicks, pitches. Chef fouls it off. Hard shot that may have cleared the fence over there, but a couple of fence panels to the left of that foul pole. Chef digs back in. Knees crouched, awaits the full count delivery. Started trotting to first. Gets the call. The Chef strikes out looking, a fastball from Sanford, and the Braves start the inning the way that they would like to. Yet another backwards K for UNLV. Chef moves to 0-3, and Jaden Hurdle, the designated hitter hitting out of the 8th spot, steps in, looking to make something happen as the Rebels are running out of outs to do so. Hurdle 0-2, 2 looking strikeouts. First pitch from Sanford's in the dirt for ball 1. It's now the 7th backwards K tonight in as many innings for UNLV bats. Jaden Hurdle takes again on the outside, 2-0. Might be the recipe to getting to Sanford here, is letting him pitch his way into guys on base. 2-0 from Sanford. Again missing. Schumacher tries to corral that ball back into the zone, but 3-0 now. The count runs to Hurdle. Hurdle waggles the bat, awaits the 3-0, and the fastball is right down Broadway, first strike of the AB. Bottom of the 7th as we get deeper into the Braves bullpen. Rebels look a bit more patient. 3-1 pitch. Misses low, and Hurdle is aboard first with the free pass. Now with 1 out and the lineup about to wrap around. Looks to be the time to strike for UNLV. It's Jaden Sanchez, the center fielder, stepping in. He's 0 for 1, lined out to center field in his last plate appearance, and walked and stole second in inning number 3. Jack Salmon awaits on deck and had a nice piece of hitting his last time up. Sanchez squares around to bunt, pulls away. No offer there, and another first pitch ball for Robert Sanford. Sanford hails from Carrollton, Texas. There's the fastball taken by Sanchez for strike 1. Hurdle, no stolen base attempts last year. Again, in limited time on the diamond. Check over from Sanford, throws a bit high, and real short lead from Jaden Hurdle. Gets back to first easily. Now Sanchez, on the other hand, possesses some real speed. Will be looking to put a ball into play at the very least. Here's the 1-1. Takes a strike at the knees. Sanford ahead 1-2, looking for the strikeout pitch. Sanford, quick turn. Hurdle dives back in safely. Sanford concerned with the first runner he's put on tonight. Bradley and UNLV playing tonight's contest in front of an announced 506 fans here at the Earl. 1-2 pitch from Sanford. Way wide and in the dirt. Schumacher has to backhand. Count runs 2-2. Two innings so far this year from Sanford. No runs. It's allowed 3 hits and check swing from Sanchez. The appeal to first base umpire Michael Raines says no, he did not go. So Sanchez survives the check appeal and count runs full to the Rebel center fielder. Big time payoff pitch, swung on, chopped foul at the plate. Another fastball seems to be exclusively what Robert Sanford is looking to throw, especially now that this at-bat's tensed up a little bit for the Braves right-hander. Hurdle, a pump fake step, but a real short lead, another 3-2. Sanchez, soft grounder, tails just foul. And now Sanchez is being awarded first base. Looked to be a potential for catcher's interference there. Maybe Schumacher a bit tight on the plate, a bit tough to tell from our angle here, but on that foul ball, they're saying Sanchez must have made contact with the glove of Schumacher impeding on the play. So at the moment, we're ruling it as a catcher's interference. We'll see if there's any pushback there, but now first and second for the Rebels in a big spot for the top of the order in Jack Salmon. First pitch swings underneath an off-speed pitch. Sanford changes up on the Rebel left fielder, 0-1. And just like that, the tying run tonight is on deck in form of Marcos Rosales. First we got to get there, 1 on, 1 out and 2 on. Pump fake of a pickoff move. Nobody covering over at second. No harm, no foul on a step off there for Sanford. Modest leads from both runners on first and second. Big secondary leads. Salmon fouls this one off to the backstop, and it's 0-2 to Jack Salmon. Struck out in his first 2 plate appearances, swinging, then looking. A rope up the middle, a base hit in the 6th, and he'd come around to score the game's first run for UNLV on a wild pitch. 0-2 now. 2 on the kick from Sanford. Tails way up high for ball 1. Rebels just 1 for 6 with runners on base tonight. 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. That has to change in order to get back in this one. 1-2 delivery from Sanford. Salmon, pop fly over to the left side. Over is low, drifting into foul territory. Wasn't quite sure if he could make the play there. The ball kind of dies and lands just on the foul side of the line. So a foul ball there, no harm for Bradley. A lot of distance for Landon Lowe to cover in left field. Salmon steps back in from the right side, and we'll do it again. Jaden Hurdle, the DH, on second. Jaden Sanchez, the center fielder, reached on catcher's interference. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball tails away from Salmon. Count even, 2-2. Sanford checks on the runner at second. The kick, the pitch, Salmon, little soft tapper. It goes over the head of the shortstop. Rounding third is Hurdle. There will be no throw. The throw's to second base. Hurdle scores. Jack Salmon has his second base hit of the night. And this time it drives in a run. Jaden Sanchez ends up at third. It's 6-3, and UNLV is knocking on the door. Excellent piece of inside-out hitting by Jack Salmon, and we're going to see a defensive replacement here. Landon Lowe, the left fielder who came in for the already injured Ashton Horcham, is going to be replaced. This is River Lindsay, the junior from Muskego, Wisconsin. And how often do you see a left fielder replaced twice in the same game? We're not even through the 7th inning yet. Lowe looked a little bit ginger there when he was running towards that previous foul ball. Not sure if it was a lollygag per se or if there's maybe a lingering injury of his own. Either way, River Lindsay is in left field and batting in the leadoff spot. First pitch on the way to Marcos Rosales is inside, and it's ball 1. Sanford losing the grip just a little bit here. Pressure situation arises. Tensions rise on both sides, and the tying run is at the plate in the form of Marcos Rosales. And he is plunked dead central in the back. Fastball from Sanford really gets away. That's called taking one for the team. Marcos Rosales runs up to first base, maybe to run that plunk off a little bit. That can't feel great. 92 right in the back. So the bases are loaded with one away here. It's a really big spot for the Rebels offense. An internal meeting for Bradley's infield and the catcher. No coaching coming out yet. They just want to talk to Robert Sanford, calm him down. They're leaving him out here. And they'll see what he can do with the bases full of Rebels and the potential go-ahead run at the plate in the form of Aiden Garcia. Aiden Garcia, the left-handed hitting catcher, awaits the first pitch. Sanford misses low. Ball number 1, Sanford's pitch count is creeping up, and his innings pitched remains pat at 1/3 so far. A 1 pitch on the inside. Garcia turns, he was ready to wear that one and driving a run via the hit by pitch, but it doesn't quite catch his shoulder. 2-0 the count. Garcia more than likely taking all the way unless he sees something he can groove. Fastball a bit high, a bit away, and it's 3-0 now. Sanford really starting to let things slip up there on the mound. .3-0 delivery with the bases full. Takes a lot off that one and finds the zone. Garcia taking all the way. 3-1 the count to the Rebel backstop. 1 for 3 today, and a single in the 4th. 3-1 on the way from Robert Sanford. Misses inside. It's going to be a base on balls that drives in a run for Aiden Garcia. And now Jaden Sanchez comes in to score. He reached on the catcher's interference and is now in the game. And you see a couple of red sweatshirts from the Bradley dugout sprint out to that bullpen, presumably to get warmed up. Sanford still going to be left in this one to wear it. Struck out Cooper Sheff, but since then 5 unanswered batters have reached base. 2 via the base on balls, 1 a hit by pitch, a catcher's interference, and a single as well. Drew Berrigan in a huge spot. Steps in and takes ball 1 on the inside. Robert Sanford trying to escape this jam desperately. Berrigan, a shot by the third baseman. Runner from third scores. Heading home is Rosales, and this ball game is tied. An incredible Rebel rally in the bottom of the 7th has played it 4, and we sit all knotted up at 6-6 after the 2-run single of Drew Berrigan. And finally, Robert Sanford is yanked. Manager Justin Dedman comes out, points to the bullpen, looking for a new arm, and late life for the Rebels here in the 7th. We'll come back in just a few to let you know who the new arm is. This game is flipped on his head, tied up 6-6. It just takes one streak to get things going, and the Rebels have put 6 consecutive batters on base en route to scoring 4 so far in the bottom of the 7th. This thing is tied up at 6-6. Robert Sanford, the pitcher, has been yanked for Bradley, and in to relieve him is Brady Appel, the right-hander from Orlando, Florida. Stands at 6'1", 195, and played his community college ball at Tallahassee last year. 13 appearances for the right-hander, a 10.03 ERA. No record recorded, 12 strikeouts, 19 walks. He'll do his absolute best to alleviate some damage. Both runners from Sanford, both runners still on base, would still be credited to Sanford at this point. Nin Burns, the second, steps in, takes the first pitch from Appel for a ball. So Sanford comes in, records 1 out, puts 6 runners on base, 33 pitches, just 14 strikes. 4 runs so far, to his credit, with the 2 still on the hook at first and second. Ball outside, puts the count 2-0 to Nin Burns. Base hit from Burns would give the Rebels the lead here late. This pitch waited on, driven into the left center field gap. Burns will head to second. Ball is dropped. Burns stands up at second base, and both runners are going to come around to score. RBI double from Nin Burns. Berrigan sprints all the way around from first, and just like that, the Rebels take their first lead, 6 spots so far in the 7th, and it's 8-6 UNLV. Talk about an offensive explosion at the right time. UNLV was 0 for 5 with runners on base, and then this inning happened. Now 4 for 9 with those runners on. First pitch, a chopper, sprinkles into center field. Burns hustling around third. He'll score standing up. Johnny Rodriguez continues the hit parade. It's 9-6. The bats have come more than alive in this one. For UNLV in the bottom half of the 7th, just a barrage of hits. No home runs, just constant good at-bats. Wearing one for the team, and Marcos Rosales getting hit by a pitch, couple of walks Couple of singles, couple of doubles. Doing the job for Stan Stolte's Rebels. First pitch in the dirt from Appel. And Cooper Sheff steps in now for the second time in this inning. He recorded the lone out of this inning. 9 consecutive Rebels have reached base. 1-0 pitch, fastball just a bit high from Appel, and Bradley can't seem to find the zone, and every time they do, it gets taken for a ride by a Rebel. Sheff 0 for 3 thus far, 2 strikeouts, looking to continue this hit parade. Big cut and a miss. Count goes 2-1. Appel from Orlando, Florida. Pitching on the opposite side of the country here in Nevada. Picks off over to first base. No movement from Rodriguez. Rodriguez in 40 games last season at Golden West Community College. 13 attempted stolen bases, stole 9 of them successfully, so wheels himself. Sheff rips this one on the line to the right fielder. It gets down. Rodriguez will hold up at second base, but it continues as Cooper Sheff finds his way onto first with a single. Rodriguez to second. And now that makes 9 unanswered Rebels reaching base. Seven runs for UNLV in inning number 7. They've hit a bit of magic at the plate right now. First pitch to Jaden Hurdle, the DH. Tails low for a ball. Hurdle 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts, a walk, came around to score, as did so many other Rebels in this 7th frame. Appel finds the zone. Count even 1-1 to Jaden Hurdle. Can officially close the book on Robert Sanford. 6 runs allowed in 1/3 of an inning. Chopper from Hurdle to the left side. Rodriguez hesitates for some reason. A bobble from the third baseman. Throw, it is not in time. Runner reaches. A bobble from the third baseman right there results in an error. And now the bases are full once more for UNLV. Hurdle reaches for the second time, but still 0 for 3. Jaden Sanchez now, his second at-bat here in the 7th. Reached on the catcher's interference, worked a really good count on Robert Sanford and hit a deep looping fly ball, but umpire ruled that Schumacher, the catcher, kind of reached his glove in. Sanchez made contact, was awarded first. He takes ball 1 from Brady Appel. Big cut and a miss from Sanchez. Big opportunity now for Sanchez. Sacks full and looking to extend on a 3-run lead. Bradley still looking to get that first out in about 15 minutes of real time. Cut and a miss from Sanchez. And it's 1-2 to Jaden Sanchez. Out of the stretch, Appel, the kick swung on, chopped to the pitcher. Short one, bobbled, and that's gonna be ruled a single, just a little tapper. Very, very tough play to make. And the Rebels have their 10th run tonight. Their 8th in this 7th inning. Remarkable stuff. Sanchez picks up his first RBI of the night and his first hit of the night, although it's his 3rd time on base. Justin Dedman out there having a lengthy conversation with the officials, and I'm not really sure what should be challenging here. The pitcher kind of came up and made contact with the ball, nowhere near foul territory. Umpires convene for about 1 second. Don't allow the Rebel runners to meet, send them to their bases, and that's Crew Chief Adam Dowdy explaining really nothing for us to talk about there. Looking for any type of advantage you can. If you're Bradley, things have really spiraled out of control for them in this 7th inning. So still just 1 out, bases remain loaded, and we're at the top of the order. Jack Salmon will have his second at bat, the 4th Rebel to hit twice, still just 1 out. First pitch on the way from Appel. Misses well high. The command really slipping for these Bradley pitchers. Jack Salmon, a selective hitter. Each of his last 2 at-bats in this inning and the previous inning have been well-timed, well-selected pitches, hit hard for singles. This one topped and rolls softly to the first base side. It's picked up in foul territory. Count 1-1 to Jack Salmon. 2 runs scored as well for Salmon, and 2 Ks in his first 2 at-bats. Ten to nothing, and top of the Rebel order with a real chance to make some noise. Salmon, Rosales, Garcia all have had positive at-bats as this game has advanced, and they didn't have to face William Soigné, the starter. They've really settled in. This one missing well wide. Schumacher goes outside to make the save, and it's 2-1. So Brady Appel, a tough task coming in with the bases loaded and with the Rebels catching some serious momentum. He's looking to record his first out. Salmon goes upstairs, makes the decision just a bit late. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Adam Dowdy signals 2-2 the count. 1 gone here, and the sack still full for UNLV. Appel to stretch the delivery, got him looking. Salmon holds off on that off-speed pitch just a little bit low in the zone, and he'll go down for the 3rd time tonight. 2 gone, and it's Marcos Rosales, the second baseman, stepping in. 1 for 2 tonight, 2 runs scored. Last time up was earlier in this frame, wore a fastball, center cut right in the back. First pitch keeps him guessing again. High near his head, he ducks out of the way of that one. It's ball 1. Rosales coming over to UNLV from Cal State Fullerton. Playing some big-time ball in the Big West. Takes ball 2 high and away. Bases loaded. You really gotta like the pitch here to offer at it with the command issues from Appel. Here's the 2-0. Ball is high. Schumacher can't bring it down. 3-0 to Marcos Rosales. Aiden Garcia, the catcher, on deck, loosens up his shin pads, takes one off, throws it towards the dugout. 3-0 pitch. And Rosales has worked a free pass in 4 pitches. That's going to drive in a run, making it 11-6 UNLV. The onslaught of offense continues in the bottom of the 7th. 9 runs have scored for UNLV. Justin Dedman heads back out to the bullpen. And he's made the signal for another pitching change. We'll see our 3rd pitcher for Bradley here in the 7th when we come back. UNLV tacks on a bunch. It's 11-6, Hustlin' Rebels. We remain in the bottom of the 7th inning here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium on the campus of UNLV. If you're just tuning in now, boy, have you missed a bottom of the 7th. UNLV has tacked on 9 runs thus far. The sacks are full. There's 2 outs, and we're seeing the 3rd different pitcher for the Bradley Braves in this inning alone. It'll be Lou Levy. Went to Mountain Vista High School in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Someone I know, cough, cough, Matt Neverett, attended Mountain Vista High School. Lou Levy checking in, trying to escape this jam. Bases are loaded, and Bradley in a very tough spot. Things seem to be really going their way. It was 6-0, 11 unanswered from UNLV.
Now batting for the Rebels, the catcher, number 2.
Aiden Garcia, the backstop, will step in
Garcia.
to face Lou Levy with an opportunity to really blow the doors off of this thing. First pitch from Levy, hits the zone on a fastball. Called strike 1. Levy, right-hander, stands at 6'3", 220 pounds. Played his last 2 seasons at Indian Hills Community College. Garcia pops this one up. It'll escape the playing field, but quickly 0-2 to Aiden Garcia. Garcia's 1 for 3. A run scored, a run batted in. A walk and a strikeout. Lou Levy, after Indian Hills Community College, played at Missouri Western University last year in St. Joseph's, Missouri. Pitched 37 2/3 innings there. With a 5.73 ERA, 17 unique appearances. Garcia steps back in, awaits a 1-2 from Levy. Swung on. Driven out to left center field. Garcia trying to track it back. It'll be the left fielder instead. That's River Lindsay, and the marathon of a bottom of the 7th is over. The Rebels strike for 9 runs, 8 of those earned, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 3 left on base. Through 7 full innings in Las Vegas, UNLV takes the commanding lead, 11-6.
Hustle and Rebel fans, come back tomorrow as UNLV takes on Bradley and the series continues. First pitch is at 4:05 p.m. For tickets to tomorrow's game, go to UNLVtickets.com or call 702-739-FANS.
Top of the 8th inning coming up from Paradise, Nevada. A marathon of a bottom of the 7th. UNLV now leads Bradley 11-6. We're about to see our 3rd pitcher here for UNLV. It'll be Jace Evangelista, who's relieving Yates Bland. And Yates Bland exits the game in line for a win, and deservedly so. 4 strong innings, 1 earned run on a solo shot, just 2 hits, no walks and 5 Ks. In 54 pitches, 34 of those for strikes. Evangelista comes in out of the bullpen, the right-hander, and he'll face Hayden Miller. Delivers ball 1 to the Brave second baseman. Jace Evangelista, the transfer from Washington University, the former Husky. Second pitch is in the dirt. Evangelista hails from Riverside, California, stands at 6'2", 195. Full wind-up glove goes over the head. This one swung on and fouled off behind the seats. Evangelista last year as a sophomore, 1-1 in just 8 appearances, an 11.25 ERA, 12 innings pitched for the Huskies. Finds the zone with this one as the count rolls even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hayden Miller, 2-run shot in the first inning, 1 for 3, and channels a bit of that strength with a rope up the middle off Evangelista for a leadoff single. So first batter in the top of the 8th is aboard. Evangelista looking to get out of some damage caused as he faces Michael Quick, the right fielder, and Quick's arguably had the best game of anybody on either side. 3 plate appearances, 3 hits, all 3 singles. It's a stolen base and scored a run as well. Quick, the left-hander's got some elite bat speed, shown it off in a few different varieties in his 3 base hits today. He takes the first pitch. It's a fastball from Evangelista, just off the outside edge for ball 1. Evangelista now out of the stretch. Shorter windup, checks the runner at first. The kick, the pitch. Big swing and a miss. 89 on the gun. Evangelista's fastball, maybe not the most velocity, but certainly has some bite on the end of it. Tails away from the left-handed batter, Michael Quick. 1-1 delivery, runner takes off. The ball's outside and a bit of a juggle from Aiden Garcia, the catcher. Hayden Miller finds his way 90 feet across to second base as he swipes his first bag this weekend. So an opportunity now for Bradley to chip away. They've scored 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 3rd after the onslaught of 4 in the first, where things looked all doom and gloom for Carson Lane. Another ball, this time high. And Michael Quick ahead 3-1 in the count. Evangelista sets, checks the runner, and delivers. Pop fly over to the left side, looks to be a foul ball. Insane effort there, and another instance of just a bit of an overrun by Drew Berrigan. Can't knock him for the hustle there. He was all gas, no brakes towards that one. As was Jack Salmon, the left fielder, and Cooper Sheff at short in what most folks call the Bermuda Triangle. Tough to locate a fly ball in that area. So Michael Quick, the lanky lefty, steps back in and awaits the full count delivery from Evangelista. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Fouled directly into the backstop. We'll reset and do it again. Hayden Miller in scoring position over at second. Not many opportunities for Bradley with runners on second or third, but 1 for 3 tonight in those situations. Evangelista overextends just a hair, misses inside, and Michael Quick, wouldn't you know it, finds his way on first base for the 4th time in as many plate appearances. First and second now for the designated hitter, Jack Holubowski. This is kind of the chunk of the order that's had the best overall game thus far for the Braves. Holubowski 1 for 2, drew a walk in the first and had a clutch 2-run double in the 3rd. Evangelista turns, picks back over to second. Close play, but Hayden Miller dives back successfully. A little double check there from Rosales. Did a little pivot 360 trying to apply a second tag. Holubowski from the right side. Sets, watches the first pitch. A slider from Evangelista finds the outside part of the plate for strike number 1. Holubowski keeps those hands extremely low in the stance. Evangelista, fastball misses high. 1-1. So the last thing you want to do in terms of momentum if you're UNLV is give the Braves any type of life here after the electric 7th inning. Evangelista looking to avoid any more base runners. This one, soft tapper, it gets through past the second baseman. Runner holds, rounding third. That's Miller. Decides to play it safe and won't try the arm of Nin Burns the second. Hit it where they're not. If you're Bradley, that's what Holubowski did. A soft stinger to the opposite side on the ground. Gets the job done, and now the sacks are full for Peyton Nelson, the shortstop. Peyton Nelson 1 for 3 today. Single and a stolen base, but 2 strikeouts in his last 2 ABs. Evangelista out of the stretch. First pitch to Nelson. He's been going with that slider a good deal to righties. Misses outside for ball 1. Peyton Nelson in 2025 played 52 games at Three Rivers Community College and hit .379. Big time on base threat at that level. Rebel infielders will take a minute to conference up at the pitcher's mound and settle their guy down, Evangelista. Some serious potential to Jace Evangelista, recruited out of Martin Luther King High School in Riverside, California. Hasn't really seen too much of it come to fruition. His freshman year at Washington at a sub-5 ERA out of the bullpen for them. Pretty stellar, but trying to recapture that form here tonight. 1-0 pitch on the way after the conference on the mound and misses low. It's 2-0, and the Bradley dugout starting to get a bit raucous and get back into this thing. The door is certainly open for them with no outs recorded yet. That's a great pitch from Evangelista. Dials up the fastball on the inside part of the plate. No chance for Nelson. Evangelista delivers, and that's a ball. It's 3-1. No focus on the runners here as the sacks are full. Nobody's going anywhere. Jace looking to dial one up and avoid a bases loaded walk here. The 3-1, the kick, the pitch right down the middle. Off speed, catches Nelson off guard, and the count is full. High leverage situation here in a 5-run ball game. Evangelista delivers, misses wide with the slider, and that's going to be a run-scoring base on balls for Peyton Nelson. Eleven to 7 the score here in the top of the 8th. As we've passed the 3-hour mark in this one. Pitching coach Jeff Opalewski comes out to have a few words with Jace Evangelista. Back and forth type of contest, momentum swinging now in the direction of Bradley. With nobody out, the tying run is the catcher Jackson Schumacher, who will step up to the plate at the conclusion of this mound visit. Would not be a Friday night here at the Earl without some excitement, without some nerves. It's exactly what we're getting here. Bradley currently out hitting UNLV, if you can believe that, 10 hits to 9, but scoreline remains 11 to 7 here. As crew chief Adam Dowdy goes out to let Coach Ope know it's time to head back, and Jace Evangelista looking to spin one up. A ground ball, a strikeout of some variety. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here as well for the Bradley Braves. Waits until the mound visit is done. looks to be Luke Skinner, the sophomore from Woodbury, Minnesota, who will pinch hit for the catcher Jackson Schumacher.
Now pinch hitting for number 13.
So Luke Skinner will be the guy representing the tying run here in the top of the 8th inning. Schumacher, a catcher, replaceable with, I'm sure, a backup they have on the roster, and was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a weak pop-up. So in this huge opportunity, the Braves go with Skinner. Skinner, transfer from Loyola Marymount, came over with Coach Justin Dedman, who presumably recruited him. First pitch is a strike from Evangelista. Skinner, the lefty, stands in 6'1", 185, and he fouls that one right beneath his feet. Quickly 0-2 for Evangelista. Skinner's a sophomore. He's had 3 at-bats so far this year. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts so far. Just 1 start in the early part of this campaign. 0-2 pitch on the way from Evangelista. Spins the curveball. Caught looking. Big time pitch from Jace Evangelista. He strikes out the pinch hitter Skinner on 3 pitches. Exactly what you have to do in an effort to strand these runners. Evangelista, what a sequence of pitches. Fastball to slider to curveball. Catches the lefty off guard. Beautiful location on strike 3. So now with 1 gone, he can settle back in, and it's River Lindsay taking strike 1. It's the first plate appearance from River Lindsay, the junior from Muskego, Wisconsin, transfer from Rock Valley College. He's the 3rd left fielder, 3rd player to occupy the leadoff spot for Bradley. Will swing underneath that fastball from Evangelista. And Jace looks dialed in, 0-2 to Lindsay. Out of the stretch, the 0-2 from Evangelista, swung on and missed. Reaches back for the extra miles per hour, clocks it at 91. 6 unanswered strikes, 2 consecutive 3-pitch strikeouts for Jace Evangelista. Now with 2 gone, tying run still at the plate, represented by Sora Brazai. Brazai 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored, but 2 strikeouts as well. First pitch driven hard to right center field, giving Chase's Burns. He decides to slow up on it. It falls in front of him. It's going to be a base hit. The advancement to second on the error, but 2 runs score nonetheless. 11-9. Clutch piece of hitting on the first pitch from Sorab Razai. Man, are we in for a treat so far offensively. 20 combined runs. And things are getting tight. 2 outs, tying run on second base. And it's A.J. Garcia, the former Michigan Wolverine. Stepping in, first pitch from Evangelista's the fastball, called for strike 1. Garcia currently 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer and a sac bunt. Very rare to see a guy with both of those in the same night. This pitch swung on and fouled off above the canopy behind home plate. 0-2 to A.J. Garcia. Gigantic leverage spot for Jace Evangelista. 0-2 pitch, delivers quickly, throws Garcia. Got him looking, it's the curveball again. Jace Evangelista slams the door, gets 3 Ks. A lot of action in between all that, but 3-run score on 3 hits for the Bradley Braves. 1 error and 2 left on. Incredible atmosphere, incredible scenes here at the Earl as we head to the bottom of the 8th. UNLV leads Bradley 11-9.
A donation to baseball directly strengthens the student-athlete experience. Your generosity fuels their drive to compete at the highest level while succeeding in the classroom. Join us in empowering the hustlers and rebels this season.
UNLV Hustlin' Rebel Baseball is brought to you by Findlay Toyota. After the game or anytime, visit or click Findlay Auto. Findlay Toyota is the largest Toyota dealer in Nevada. Ask for John Barr. He'll do anything to sell you a car. It's the bottom of the 8th now. Hustlin' Rebels coming back to bat. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Berrigan, Burns, and Rodriguez. It's 11-9. Currently, Bradley, 9 runs on 11 hits. UNLV, 11 runs on 9 hits. But whatever it takes, however you want to get it done, if you're UNLV.
The third baseman, number 5, Drew Berrigan.
Lou Levy, the pitcher, remains in the ball game for Bradley. Faced one batter, closed out the bottom of the 7th. It was Aiden Garcia, got him to fly out to left field. As now we'll face the third baseman, Drew Berrigan. Misses off speed inside for ball 1. Berrigan 1 for 2. 2 walks, a run scored, 2 runs batted in. Definitely a change of pace from Levy in this inning, going 2 straight looping curveballs, both 74 on the gun. Berrigan takes them both. He's ahead 2-0. Delivery from Levy misses. Outside on the fastball, and it is 3-0. Some insurance never hurt anybody. Rebels looking for some as they lead by only 2 here in the 8th. Out of the stretch, Berrigan takes a fastball, center cut. Count is 3-1. All 9 Rebels came across to score in the 7th. Berrigan going to take that pitch inside, and he's aboard with a leadoff 3 pass. 4 consecutive times on base now for Drew Berrigan, 3 of those coming via the walk. Has not minded taking the free pass all night long. Min Burns, the second, steps in now. He really got things started with his 2-run double 1 inning ago. 1 for 3, 3 total runs batted in. His other coming via a sac fly. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. So as it stands right now, Brady Appel, the guy who Lou Levy relieved, is in line for the loss if the score were to hold as is. Pickoff move over to first, unsuccessful, and for UNLV it'd be Yates Bland in line for the win. Levy sets. Takes his time, checks over on the runner, throw not in time once again. Drew Berrigan's only advancement so far tonight was on a pass ball in the 4th inning. Went from first to second, but with that 12th run, Levy trying to keep him honest at first base. Pitch to Burns, fastball high, 2-0. "11 pitches for Levy. And Nin Burns, the second, awaits the 2-0. Big swing. And a miss from Burns. Kind of saw that back foot come around. Took his whole body with that swing. 2-1. Also, if you recall, Luke Skinner came in as a pinch hitter for the catcher Schumacher for Bradley in the top half of the 8th. Cal Layton replaces him behind the dish. 2-1 to Burns. Fastball away, and Burns up in the count, 3-1. Cal Layton, a freshman from Chesterfield, Michigan, transferred over from Westminster Christian Academy. Had a good series against Bethune-Cookman last week, and that pitch from Burns, or to Burns, pardon me, is low and in the dirt, and it's 2 consecutive walks for Levy. 2 free passes, and The base runners for UNLV are going to come in and have a meeting, seemingly with everyone. Third base coach Corey Vanderhook, first base coach Nick Rush, chatting with the batter Johnny Rodriguez and both Berrigan and Burns. To me, this tells you some sort of sacrifice play, some sort of potential movement on the base paths. Burns, an absolute burner. 19 stolen bases on 25 attempts at Northwest Nazarene last season. He's at first, obviously, with Berrigan in front of him. Would have to be some sort of movement from number 5 at second base. Johnny Rodriguez steps back in. He's 1 for 4. An RBI and a run scored. Squares around a bunt. Chops the bunt foul behind home plate. So that brief meeting beforehand definitely was to confirm a sacrifice situation. At least an attempt here from Johnny Rodriguez. We'll see if it gets to 2 strikes and if the approach is changed at that point. 0-1 on the way. Rodriguez squares again. A step off from Levy. Throws over to second base. Everybody's safe as Levy toes the slab. 0-1 delivery on the way to Rebel first baseman Johnny Rodriguez. Squares around a bunt. Pitch misses outside as Rodriguez pulls back another bunt attempt. Count 1-1. Nobody out. Rodriguez trying to do his part. Get 2 Rebels in scoring position. This time he does lay down the bunt. It's down the third base line, but a bit too much force on that. It tails into foul territory. Touched by the third baseman, Razai, and the count is 1-2. So that likely takes away the sack bunt opportunity. You don't want to foul bunt into a strikeout with nobody gone if you're Johnny Rodriguez. Levy's got that fastball. He's got that sweeping curveball. We'll see what he goes with this time. Rodriguez squares up, swung on, ground ball to second base. 4-6, 2-3. Taylor made double play. Miller to Nelson to Martinez. And that's why you wanted to successfully lay down that sack bunt, because worst case scenario, you end up with the double play. So Rodriguez grounds into that double play, and Berrigan moves to third with 2 gone. Cooper Chef steps in. Coop's 1 for 4 tonight. Finally got that elusive base hit in the 7th inning. Came around to score after that. Takes ball 1 low, and another base hit could go a long way here. Will likely have a save opportunity regardless in the top half of the 9th. But you'd much rather have a 3-run lead than a 2-run lead. Out of the stretch, drifts inside. Catcher Layton can't handle it. It's a ball anyways. 2-0 to Cooper Chef. Chef digs back in, taps the inside part of the plate, and awaits the 2-0 from Levy. There's that curveball breaking in hard from the inside hand of the right-handed hitter. Chef doesn't offer. Levy kicks, delivers. Gets the strike call. Count is 2-2. So each of the last 2 successful executed curveballs by Lou Levy. Chef didn't want either of those pitches. See if Levy comes back with it for the 3rd time. No, cues up a fastball, chop it to the left side. Shortstop attempts a throw, but will decide to be wise and bite that one. No throw, it's a single for Cooper Chef, and it's an RBI at that. Rebels now lead it 12-9. Cooper Chef hits it in the absolute perfect spot in the infield to make sure Berrigan can score from third, and Chef advances the 90 feet with his second single in 2 innings. Jaden Hurdle, the DH, now comes in. And he's the lone Rebel without a hit tonight, looking to add that 1 to his hit total. Hurdle reached on an error in the 7th. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. 1-0 on the way from Levy. That curveball again, starting on the inside, buckles the knees of most of these right-handed Rebels. Hurdle takes, and the count is 1-1. Levy kicks, big run from Chef. He takes off. The jump was late and the ball gets through. Looked to be off kilter a little bit anyway, so a stolen base for Cooper Chef. He took that big secondary lead, almost a little bit of a hop step in there. Might have slowed down the entry towards second base, but Chef now stands on second base, takes a hefty lead, 2-0. Pardon me, 1-2 on the way to Jaden Hurdle. Another off speed from Levy, missing well outside. Chef, a big primary lead off second. Levy doesn't like the pace. He takes a step off and will reset. Levy looks back at Chef, an extended look back at Chef. Delivers to Hurdle, chopper up the middle, a stab by Levy, runs it all the way over the underhand toss. 3-1 the put out of Jaden Hurdle, but an insurance run for the Rebels in the 8th. 1 run off of the 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the top of the 9th. UNLV looking to close this thing out as they lead it 12-9 over Bradley.
Be sure to head over to the pavilion on Wednesday, March 4th. Lady Rebel fans, be sure to head over to the pavilion on Wednesday, February 21st, as the Lady Rebels take on the team from up north at 6:30 p.m. Go to UNLVtickets.com to get your tickets today.
We're back at Earl E. Wilson for the top of the 9th inning. UNLV leads this thing 12-9 after a back and forth, up and down contest from both sides. And it'll be Jace Evangelista staying in this one to hopefully clean it up and get out of here unscathed. He'll face the 4, 5, and 6 of the Bradley order, Martinez, Miller, and Quick. Martinez 1 for 4 today, had the RBI 2-run double in the first inning. We'll take the first pitch from Evangelista inside for ball 1. Time is called by Evangelista, takes the glove off, and he's re-knotting that right cleat. So Evangelista takes a breather. And he would not be in line for a save at this point. This is his second inning of work. He came in with a 5-run lead. It just so happens that it is now a 3-run game. 1-0 pitch off speed from Evangelista, misses outside. And it's 1-1. Full windup, called strike. Martinez, a backwards K, a ground out to short, and a pop up to the second baseman in his last 3 at-bats. Takes a hefty hack at this one, and the count moves even, 2-2. Lots of off speed from Evangelista to the righties, especially in counts he's ahead on. Let's see if that's where he goes. Swung on and missed, dials up the fastball. Martinez swings right through it. Beautiful execution by Jace Evangelista to retire the first batter in the 9th inning. Second baseman for Bradley, Hayden Miller, steps in. Miller's 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. First pitch he sees, he fouls off into the backstop. If this result holds, a courageous effort from UNLV to not give up, to score 11 runs in the 6th and 7th inning, 12 total runs from the 6th inning on in this one. As the count moves 0-2 to Hayden Miller. Jace Evangelista sets, swings, and misses, does Hayden Miller. Beautiful pitch from Evangelista. That's a 3-pitch strikeout, 2 consecutive Ks for Jace Evangelista. And the Rebels, just like that, are 1 out away from a Friday night victory in front of the home faithful.
Number 4, Michael Quick.
Michael Quick Jr., the only Bradley Brave to have not been retired so far tonight. First pitch he sees, fastball misses high, a check swing appeal down to third. Greg Charles says he held up. Quick singled in the first, singled in the third and scored, singled in the 5th, walked in the 8th, and came around to score. Pitch from Evangelista, misses low and in. Count moves 2-0. Rebel infield is back. Don't want to wear any short hops, want to make sure they can make any play they need to first. This one fouled over to the left side. Once again in foul territory. Berrigan and Salmon giving some severe hustle over there, but takes a hop in the dirt. It's a foul ball, 2-1 the count. Rebels looking to retire Michael Quick for the first time and would move them to 3-2 on the season. They split 4 games in 3 days with the Austin Peay Governors. Bradley would move to 1-4. Here's the 2-1. Fastball just a hair outside, and Quick moves ahead 3-1. This pitch chopped over to the right side. One hopper to Rosales, sets, throws in time to retire the side, and that is your ball game. The UNLV Hustlin' Rebels show some serious character and some serious fight in this one as they'll topple the Braves by the score of 12-9. Winning pitcher Yates Bland. Brady Appel tagged with the loss, one of 3 pitchers to throw in that chaotic bottom of the 7th. Spectacular performance by a handful of Rebels in this one. And that is a big relief off the backs of the coaching staff, off every player on this team, and a great, well-earned, hard-fought victory in front of the Friday night faithful here at Earl E. Wilson Stadium. Really gutsy stuff from Yates Bland and Jace Evangelista out of the bullpen. Rebels used 3 full pitchers. Bland and Evangelista both back Carson Lane in this one. 5 different Brave pitchers went. William Soignier was really spectacular, to be honest with you. 3 1/3 with 8 strikeouts, but didn't get the support from the bullpen, and the Rebels' offensive onslaught in the late innings. 12 runs combined in the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings for this one. Final line score, UNLV 12 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 8 left on. And for Bradley, 9 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, and 6 left on. The tentative pitching matchup when we come back to the Earl tomorrow for a 4:05 first pitch will be Gavin Thompson for the Bradley Braves and Parker Dilloff for your UNLV Hustlin' Rebels. Once again, final score 12-9. UNLV gets the W here on a Friday at the Earl. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Drew Neverett. Once again, your final here from Earl E. Wilson Stadium. UNLV Hustlin' Rebels 12, the Bradley Braves 9.